now.
See, I know that's not true because I've been working on the encounter prior to joining.
Oh no!
And I've been
It was
setting
worth
up
it,
just in
Grumpy.
case we get further in the story than I'm expecting. I have
You know,
extra shit
Grumpy-
set up.
It was worth a shot, Grumpy.
It
Yeah,
was.
I respect it.
Oh yeah. If we're doing what I said I was gonna do, I just picked up my ship and we were gonna teleport back and get ready to hide. for the
Yeah,
encounter.
and we're gonna just wait until
We're gonna
a
wait.
response from Rylos, essentially.
And just so I remember, you're reshrinking your warship and grabbing it before we teleport.
I did write that in chat to make sure.
Oh.
Yep, he does have his inflatable warship on him.
No
Yes,
worries.
I know I'm gonna need this thing, so I shrunk it and I picked it back up.
So just to clarify, Chasten and Grumpy, you're gonna be like waiting. Like, are we gonna be starting like waiting in the brush for these people or no?
Yeah,
Pretty
we're trying,
much. I'm gonna be underground.
Yeah, we're trying to ambush them so they get into the city, and then
I'm gonna stand in the middle of the road.
That's that's about every plan ever made with you. All
But
right.
Why,
Yes.
Cook? Give me your reasoning.
Because I'm gonna be doing other things that associate with my class. Well, sorry, my race.
Fair enough.
can you at least like stand in the windows to at least step into the town?
I'll stand. How about I stand in the gates?
That's
It's better in the middle of the road.
I just want them in
Compromise.
so I can use my lair actions.
This is very entertaining. Alright, so welcome back everyone. Hello once again. We are actually starting on time somewhat. It's we're only off by 8 minutes. DM had technical issues, so it's no big issue. But welcome. Last time we left off, the party had returned from slaying a creature with that had this ungodly demonic forge that had made its lair inside of a dragon. Very many asshole jokes were made that session. Equess was introduced to the party alongside the road and then promptly ditched. Alongside with the wagon, which means that, technically Quest is not held liable for what happened to the wagon. The party decided to teleport as they realized that the city of Ractra had been attacked and destroyed while they'd been gone, after Quest informing them. After teleporting there, Sieko would go on a blood rage of sorts, sprinting at top speeds towards the next city over. The rest of the party, being at the time just Bastion and Tiktrick, managed to run into a couple adventures and get a little information on what was actually going on. After Bastion swallowed whole the banner wielder of the Royal Guard of the House of Silversong, Equest threw up a lightning hairball, and Tiktrick managed to finally get his vengeance on the DM by paralyzing the enemies.
Vengeance. It was gonna be all three, but then they had items for not paralyzed. So.
But you got your bed. You made one guy
Vengeance.
for the entire session.
Now paralysis will be a going theme between me and Tiktrick as we both continue to threaten at each other. Daka, meanwhile, off surfing the great waves towards the Isle of Man, halfway deciding that coming to the realization that this item is probably in the hands of some crazy person, and deciding to turn around, continuing his wave riding back all the way, heading back home.
It's a nice vacation.
Yes.
It's a beach episode.
It was a relaxing, a way to blow off steam after the chains and everything. Daka going to relax, Sieko continuing to charge. The party managed to stop the adventurers, finding out that Rylos had founded some sort of guild and informed the town some of the towns about this monstrous group. Unbeknownst to them, while this is all going on, with Sieko heading straight to Kadeshia, something in the background is stirring as the warship is tossed into the ocean, and the city of Kadeshia is absolutely silent. We come back to as Daka comes floating in off of his ship, off to the side after seeing the warship dropped off, and landing outside of the outskirts of Kadeshia, running into Sieko. Bastion, Tictric, and now the new fully found or added member of Equest, the Goblinoid Chimera.
And also the King Slime,
And Centauri.
Centauri.
Well, yeah, Centauri who went back, who didn't follow you lot. You left and it went back.
We
on the
didn't
ground.
leave.
Well, no.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We were on the shore going to, but
That's
then
true. Yes. My apologies. Yes. As you lot now stand at the shore, Daka coming on landing as Sieko's starting to calm down, the anger succeeding to a smaller ember rather than a raging fire. You all now gather outside of the very quiet city of Kadeshia.
As Tigrick is trying to tell me we need to go back. We have something
I
to
like
do.
what you've done to the place. It's got that ruined civilization kind of air to it.
I wish I did this.
yeah, it would be less bad if it was remodeling, but
Shows,
not.
So what's the plan? I know I've been gone for quite a bit. What's the deal?
turns out Rylos did this. He slaughtered all our people, pretty much, that we've been building up.
Ah, so the coward finally does things behind your back.
Yep, after we let him off the hook,
I'm
I
surprised
did.
you all
Should've
let
killed
him do fuck up all this time.
well, he did what I asked him to, and then I was fine with it. And I don't think anyone
To
else
be
had any
fair, I
problems with
always
him.
wanted to kill him.
Well, so what's the plan? We waiting for him? We going to them?
Well, we sent.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
One
okay.
of you.
Grumpy, go.
We sent back two of the hired people who came here to inform Rylos that they had slain us. We sent him back with two of Forgotten Song's fingers.
You gave him your fingers?
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't tell him to do that. I don't know why.
Needed a way to get him here. Also, have you met our new friend? And I motioned towards the banner.
Oh yeah,
You motion towards what? Sorry.
the Bannerman.
Oh yes.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the white.
As you turn and look, Doc, you see this white in what looks to be a very simple plate with crude designs all throughout it, slightly melted, carrying a banner with a snarling sort of demonic mouth with strange bits of drool coming down, a long tongue sticking out, and about a little musical note seeming to be kind of hanging at the bottom of the tongue, covering it slowly in darkness.
So what's this? Who made this banner?
My stomach.
Your stomach. Is this like your banner? It's like your bannerman, cause
He is, or
I
it
guess so.
is. Well,
that's a weird banner.
it was a he before I ate him.
Oh, the note being like songs and they're eating the song. Okay, I think I see it now.
And also, we met this little goblin. They tried to help us, and
Oh, I want to skin a goblin.
oh well.
I remember I told you guys I wanted to do that.
I also like to skin a goblin, but this one shot
Is a useful
electric
goblin.
or something.
Listen, my last experience with a goblin wasn't a good one.
Doc, as you look
Me
at,
neither.
and you see this this tiny female goblin. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Is it Dixie?
No.
Oh, it's
No, but if Equace is related, that'd explain a lot more.
You said a perception check?
Yeah, with advantage. For Doc. Oh, I thought you were going to say for Doc.
I thought you were going to say something or something.
Okay.
15.
Unfortunately, Daka, you've had the unpleasant of experience of knowing exactly what goblins smell like. That's not a goblin. You don't know what it is, but you can tell
Well-
for a fact that that smell does not smell like goblin.
My
Well,
true
bathed
sight, I would
goblin.
also know it's
Never
not a
thought I'd see
goblin, right?
the day.
No, the physical form of this creature, this is its actual physical form, currently.
Oh, okay.
It just looks like a goblin, I guess.
Are we not gonna react to Hunter saying well-bathed goblin? I never thought I'd see the day.
Oh. But yeah, they helped us when they didn't need to, and they're fine helping us with the Raylo situation. So they're here, I guess.
I'm glad that was all missed. That's alright. So, we plan on them coming through the front door?
Yeah,
We
more or
don't
less.
we don't know where they're gonna come in from.
I hope they come
Probably
through.
the front door. I don't know.
They
Well-
could come through.
I'm gonna stand here and warp reality real quick.
What?
And I'm just gonna be at the front and do my legendary Legacy of Valhaneth's warp terrain.
Oh shit, he's starting to use his character
He's
sheet.
using it.
Oh no,
He's
Daka's
beginning to
actually
believe.
becoming a threat. I might have to actually increase difficulty. Shit.
Yes.
Give me a minute. It's been so long since you've used this. I don't remember what it does.
He's never. I don't think he's used the warp
No.
terrain before.
No, I have yet to use the warp terrain.
What does it do?
The trap orc warps reality around it in an area up to 500 feet square feet. After 10 minutes, the terrain in the area reshapes to assume the appearance of a location sought by a humanoid whose desires the trap orc has sensed.
So it's like a
The
bunch of our dead
transformation affects
bodies.
non-living material only and can't create anything with moving parts or magical properties.
Yeah.
So, like, mhm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's just anybody, if they like take a closer look, will notice it's fake. But seeing as this location is going to be a place that the people I am targeting desire, I don't know how deep they're going to be looking into it. We're going to fuck with their minds.
Is he like just going to show us a pile of our dead bodies, as Ralph remembers them?
Wait,
Maybe.
wait. We're messing with minds, and Sieko's gonna transform.
Oh wait, what? when were you able to do that?
You watch as Sieko goes from this massive form, still in looking very much of their, I assume blue, or have you decided to change your coloration at this point?
You go back to purple.
I am gonna make my outer thing purple again.
Okay. So this now purple dragonborn once again, very large and very thick scaled, suddenly shrinks down to this normal looking heavy plate wearing dwarf.
My shield looks different. My mace just looks. My really funky flesh mace just looks like a normal spiked mace. I'm just kind of here.
Damn.
So I just
I'm
want to
definitely gonna
ask.
have it set so like my beautiful like rock, my giant rock shield is gonna be like set in front of me so it could also warp with the terrain.
I just want to make sure on this for Daka. So currently you're at the northern territory of the Hill Dwarves lands. You're not in Raktra, so you guys are.
Oh, we're not in there yet?
No, you're
Well-
outside of Kadeshia, where Sieko had just tossed the ship out into the water and then had brought it back.
I see.
That's where we were picking up because that would give enough time for
Oh.
both all parties to meet in the same area.
Well, yeah. So the
I
plan is
assume
to
when-
do this
when we get
at,
back,
like,
we'll do that.
early
Okay.
night.
Okay.
So are we gonna teleport back with like
Oh,
the ring or?
I can warp most of us. I still can't do it to Daka.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'll catch you guys in a minute.
All right, and I will warp. I'll warp the rest of it.
Daka now giving up on the
He
idea
puts on
of
some shades.
flying high. He gets down and kind of leaning into it. You see suddenly like surfers like shorts appearing on him. A very loose looking Hawaiian shirt that's fully open now appears. Sunglasses slowly lowering onto his eyes, and the rock starts zooming low to the ground. As he takes off, he quests for a moment, kind of like staring at the rock, looking up at Daka as Daka just takes off at Mach speed.
Oh yeah, that's our other party member you haven't met yet.
So, a quest from as you take a second to kind of look over Daka and the shield and kind of investigating both. You're completely unsure. You've never seen a creature like this or a magic like this. You don't know that as you're looking this over. You assume Daka has to be one of the grandest wizards that have ever existed because there's no magic runes like your creator had taught you. There's no scrolls. You saw no spells that Daka cast, and from what you can tell, the item he's wearing is sucking his magic away. So you are 100% unsure how he has made an inanimate object like this magical without using any abilities that you know of. That equating to meaning this guy has to be almost stronger than a level 20 full caster.
I look to.
Go ahead.
I look at Daka. I look at Sieko. I wonder who's stronger.
I flex.
Ooh.
As Daka
Oh, my.
zooms off, Sieko flexes and the teleportation spell goes off, taking all of you together.
Yep.
Then, yes.
I'm also going to cast
Cast what? Sorry?
non-detection.
Non-detection. Remind me what that does?
For the duration you hide a target that you touch from detection magic, the target can be a willing creature or a place no greater than 10 feet into any dimension, which I am now 4 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
The target can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived magical scrying sensors, so I can't be scryed on or divine.
Okay. Got you. All right. As you land in the town, Sieko stops flexing and the magic around him dissipates. A few moments later, Daka comes in. You hear music blaring from nowhere. Again, Quest just completely stupefied. He's got to be a bard of something, is what you're starting to kind of come to the coalition. Because now you're hearing this great rumbling of music, like Black Eyed Peas playing as he's going through a loop in the waves. And Daka comes to a stop, and the music halts completely as the outfit changes as he steps off back to his original or purple ninja-like clothing.
Hunter, at this point, if you don't take a surfing-based title at 15, I'd be shocked.
Dude. The surfer dude.
A legendary water.
There will be legends told of him, the great wave slayer.
He'll be able to
Sorry.
make a tsunami appear from nowhere.
Hey, dudes, does any of you know how to, speak Draconic or Primordial?
Far out.
Far out, dude!
Flex more like this, learned it from a buff man from back home as the quest shows different flexing motions. Sieko. But as you all kind of gather together, Sieko immediately casting off non-detection on themselves. Daka beginning to warp the terrain of the entire city. Daka, what are you wanting it to look like?
Well, I know according to what it is, it's based on the desires of my targets is what the reality is warped to.
Okay, so that's
To
what.
lure
Okay.
the people in.
It's whatever
Okay.
Rylos wants to see.
Yeah, I'm assuming Rylos'
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, and then, so with Daka casting that, and then kind of, I assume just taking a plop down in the center of the road and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tick Trick, what about yourself? You said you wanted to get underground?
Yep. I will get underground and make sure I'll go underground somewhere where the hole can't be found or anything, or when it's covered by rubble, it's not like,
Okay.
no one's gonna find out that someone's underground here.
Okay.
And I'll dig into the central area.
Okay, so near where Daka's kind of sitting. I assume.
Yeah.
Are you want to be a few feet in front of him, behind him? What are we thinking?
I'll be in front so that I can get behind anyone that confronts him, maybe.
Okay. So, Daka, as you kind of plop down, and Sieko, as you're kind of standing there casting your magic, you both feel the earth underneath rumbling as Tick Trick's furiously digging things out. Alright. Bastion?
And I'll make sure to make the ground a little bit weak too. The way I can make a potential pitfall
Okay.
for anyone.
Right in front of Daka, I assume. So that
Mhm.
way he doesn't accidentally trigger it by stepping too hard.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm messaging people
Okay.
what I'm doing.
Okay.
Everyone's aware.
Alright, and then Bastion, what about you?
I know part of the town was destroyed. Are there any like buildings or anything where I can see out of a window?
There's
Like a high vantage point?
There's the tower that has been kind of crumpled and morphed to look like a really rough version of Rylos, in like a morphed up design. You can climb it. It's not. It's definitely a tight squeeze, but you figure you've got enough time. You don't hear or see anybody for a good while, given the roads are kind of flat going out from here. So you figure you got a couple minutes to climb up there.
Would my big ass be visible from being up there?
No, but you looking up at the window up there, you realize the window is only about 2 feet tall and about 3 feet wide, so you definitely won't be able to squeeze out of the window. But the structure of the tower is definitely pretty loose. You'd probably be able to break the bricks if you had to rush through it.
Well, good thing I don't need to. I'm gonna go ahead and do like the double plane shift to get inside the tower. And I'm just gonna keep a watch out.
Man, Enderman's away. As you
Pretty
hear,
much is what he's doing.
You hear the warp sound, and then like you just see in the distant window, Bastion staring down at you.
He's beginning to believe.
Like the creepy demon he is. All right, Equest, what about you?
I'm gonna look for a nice vantage point that will be able to just overlook primarily the area of where Daka is, as that's where I'm assuming Rylos will be coming. If not, I would like to at least have viewable area of anywhere nearby of other entrances, and I'm just gonna stealth.
So the most of the town is at this point just like the couple of stone foundations, minus the big tower. There's which you stood on earlier or last time and basically spat out a furball off of. As well as shot an arrow off of. That's about the only area at this point that'll have a perfect view from like a sky perspective. However, as you look around, you can pretty much see all 4 entrances from where Doc is sitting currently.
Then I'll sit. I want to say like about 30 feet away from Daka, in one of the rubble.
Okay. As you kind of look around, you find one of the buildings that had a thicker foundation that kind of has fallen over, and kind of scoot yourself up around it, giving yourself some about half cover.
All right.
Where's the wraith going?
Yes.
He's.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Imagine he's with me.
He will go where you ask him to be.
Ooh, you could put him underground too, since it's a ghost, right?
So no, he's I think it's listed as is it a wraith or a white?
It's a white.
Yeah, so it will have a full. It does have a full body below it. While you did notice when he first spat it out, it had no like materials down there. As time has gone on, a sort of metal like plate, almost prosthetic, has completely filled in the area. Yeah.
All right.
So do you want him next to you, Bastion, or do you want him standing next to Daka?
Well, yeah, Daka's basically can't be seen, right?
Daka's just sitting in the center of town, like literally where all the four main roads meet. So
the whole area is.
I think I'm with Tiktrick, actually. I'll have it go underground with him because I don't want them to see the banner.
Okay. It'll kind of like position itself right behind Tiktrick, right where the hole of like the thinner dirt
Other
is.
side of the hole.
Well, because as it kind of like aims its thing up to like hit the dirt to cause.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You realize this thing can't suffocate, so.
Good.
All right. As you all begin to wait, you sit down. 10 minutes.
I also just want to add that sitting in here with my death slime.
Okay.
Because of its range, when they get close, it's gonna smell like actual death when they get
smell like ass.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
You notice the little death slime kind of morphs into a small dog and kind of curls up into your lap. But as you kind of like run your hand against it, it's a very liquid-like slime material that kind of slightly sticks to your fingers as you pull away. It kind of slowly sucks away like a really loose putty or like gelatin material. Giving it a very strange feeling. The very putrid smell is active around the area.
In this time, I will, since I'm not doing anything, I'll be puzzling.
Okay. You start to in the dark. Daka, you start hearing little clicks every once in a while. Sieko, you can feel something moving down below, right where Tigtrick is, noticing a bunch of rumbling. But 10 minutes.
We might be here for days.
An hour goes by. A second hour goes by. On the third hour, as the sun is now around midday, really shining down on all of you, the heat starting to kind of hit you, Daka, a good bit, being up in the hundreds. No shade anywhere, it's just a warm and very little air coming through. You start to see in the distance a shape. Daka, Equest, Sieko, Bastion, all give me perception checks.
Yeah,
Seven.
+0.
Ouch.
I have a +5 and I got a 7.
I have a +0.
9.
Woo.
22.
Tigtrick?
At least got a 22 there.
Oh,
Well, I'm
you did-
underground.
Oh, you're underground. Never mind. Yeah. Equest, thank you for the 22. As
Tremor
you,
sense, though, don't you?
that one knows from this far away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a
As-
short range.
As you all kind of look to the distance for a moment, you see, Sieko and Daka make out very vague shapes. Daka, you count a big blob in the distance. Sieko, you start to make a better notice of it being 3 blobs. Equest, you notice there's definitely 3 distinct figures, one wearing very bright red robes, one that looks to be very dark skinned with a lot of hair, and the third who seems to be wearing a lot of purple and like flashy bits that are coming this way.
Is Daka aware of what people are going to perceive the area as?
According to
I mean,
his
this
ability,
isn't that specific. It just says that the terrain warps to, like, the target's, like, desires. And I don't know if it's limited to one person or if everyone sees something different.
he's never used it before, so he has no idea. He is a special kind of orc, so he does. Given he hasn't used the ability, he's got to take a
I guess we're going to
second.
find out.
Yep. As you continue to wait, they continue heading this direction, slowly walking.
I'll stop puzzling.
You don't notice anything going on, so.
Oh, that's true. They haven't told me anything, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna like knock on the floor lightly.
I would take that as a signal.
I'm gonna
That I will
roll to
stop
see
puzzling.
If the
You know what?
dirt-
I will say though, according to it says I will sense the desires, so I might have an inkling of knowledge based on at least what the spell says.
Yeah. As another few minutes kind of go by, another 30 minutes. Finally, after another hour, now having been here for 4 hours, the creatures come to the entrance to town. Now being able to see it more clearly, Equest, you make out a unique figure, or a couple of unique figures. I'll post them as I describe them. A dark-skinned gentleman who looks to be, here, if I can get the thing proper. There we go. A dark-skinned gentleman who seems to have a lot of blackened hair, black leather covering his body up and down, fully, completely just outright, looking like he is roasting in this heat, as he looks on from the distance. Give me a minute. The second figure you see wearing massive red robes that immediately you see little bits of fire kind of trailing off the back end of them. The last creature you start to recognize as a humanoid-looking, maybe assumedly some sort of elf or half-elf, given their tall height and elegant yet lengthy walk. As you start to notice this, them seeming to look over and noticing Daka for a moment, and like keening in on them, you see his 2 saber-toothed tigers suddenly appear almost out of the shadows from behind the 3 to either side of them. They begin to walk forward, and just to check something, it isn't a save. It is an outright effect.
You just see it.
They just see what they want.
Are they? Well then, okay. You start to notice The dark-skinned gentleman, immediately, Daka, you don't sense any desires coming from this, the central creature or person coming in. However, as Equest kind of points out the other two for a moment, pointing out the elven-looking figure and the magic-casting-looking figure, or caster, they both seem to, you start to sense their desires coming off of them. The wizard seeming to seeing nothing but like a crowd cheering her name, glorifying her as she walks up towards her palace, and towards a throne that seems to rule over all. Her banner's gone far. The elf, you start to notice a massive brothel seems to expand out from all around you. Women of all races, men of all races, some animals you've never seen, creatures that you've never seen, all throughout depicted in strange orgy-like designs as he walks
Animals? What is this?
And the saber-toothed tigers you start to notice don't seem to be affected by this either. As they continue to come forward.
They don't want food?
Doesn't seem
I don't think they exist in a sense.
I mean, fair enough.
Do they really desire to see Daka though?
Well, you see, it doesn't affect anything like living, so it wouldn't affect.
Look, man,
it wouldn't warp me. It might warp my shield, but I don't know.
Apparently, their desire includes Daka. Don't question it.
Yeah, dude. They want Daka to be in the stands.
I mean, they would. Would they perceive Daka in like any form? Like, would he be? They're hoping that he's dead so that they don't have to deal with fighting him.
No, it seems if Daka is there, it seems like the terrain around them is drowning them out with other figures, just naturally by the own obsession of the creatures. From Daka's understanding, as he kind of looks on at this, actually, Daka, give me an insight check just real quick to see if you have a good understanding of your ability.
Sure. Solid 16.
You get the sense that while the ability doesn't hide your presence, it doesn't outright show it. So if a figure were to say, their deepest desire was to be left alone in the middle of nowhere on some distant mountain, you appearing there, they would notice you. But with crowds, in this case of this wizard, chanting their name, cheering them on, you are kind of drowned out as a shape. Though, while an impeding target, sitting down, you're not really very large compared to the rest of the people who are standing around you in this hallucinatory terrain. So, in a sense, basically, Daka's covered by people.
He is in the crowds.
As the elf kind of comes in, Daka starts to notice that he is in the middle of an orgy with his head just kind of poking out of an orifice.
A stone-faced.
Just staring.
Stoic-like.
And as they continue walking closer, where's Waldo? Yeah. They continue to come closer. You start to sense the desire of the center figure, this dark-skinned creature who seems to not have been affected. The deeper he comes in, as it starts to show you Daka in different forms of being tortured and killed, and you start to see a grin starting to envelop off of this creature as this whitey, fanged grin kind of expands out from his face. Let's go ahead and roll initiative as he draws his weapons.
Oh.
They have
no talk, I guess.
Nope.
They don't want to talk.
Hey, 19, Tieko, nice job.
Shit.
Hi, Hunter.
Why can't I roll big numbers?
15.
God damn.
14.
Alright.
My +1 going in clutch.
Yeah, it is.
I'm +4 with advantage.
Damn.
I'm +1 advantage.
Equest? Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Only one.
Damn,
Nice.
holy shit. Alright.
I mean, they are
Nice.
The Chimera on top. Yes.
How close are they to the pit? Or, the weakened crowd?
Damn, that's a +10 to
Would our wait would have been considered a short rest?
Yes. I'll give
It was
you a
several
short
hours.
rest. Yeah, it was 4 hours, yeah. I'll give you the short rest. As you guys get start off with the surprise round, momentarily before with the creature not noticing all of the other people, only seeming to be paying attention to Daka. You all get to go first. Daka, you are the only one who does not get the surprise, sorry.
That's fair. That's understandable.
You are... They are really focused on you.
All right.
They saw your stoic face in the crowd of orgies, and they're like, "That's not normal."
So starting from the top, I'll go in order to give each of you a chance for those who have a surprise round. So to explain, as you look on from Daka being at the center of the battlefield, the three main figures of these, what you assume are some sort of adventurers, ambassadors, something of the sort. These three enemies stand about 20 feet in front of Daka currently. With the two saber-tooths, one on each side, standing about 25 feet in front of Daka, being a few feet back behind as they trail with a longer gait. With Equest, you are 20 feet off to the right of Daka currently. Sieko is about another 20 feet off to the left of Daka. About 30 or roughly feet away is Bastion in his tower. From Daka directly. Yeah. All right.
And then where am I?
And then you're going to be right under. You'll be 10 feet in front of Daka underground, though.
Okay. Did you say that? I'm sorry if I didn't hear that.
Yeah. No. I skipped you on the fact that.
Okay.
I thought it was assumed. My apologies. Yes, because of you being underground. As we start at the top of the order for the surprise round, Equest, what would you like to do?
Okay. So I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Hunter's Mark on the guy that is grinning, the one in the center.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast Conjure Barrage.
Okay.
So then I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
All right.
So I will need... Well, first let me just roll the hit. The 28 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. So, coming from in front of me, each creature in the 60-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alright, aiming it towards them, that will hit all of them. So give me a moment. That's a 32 for the tall, dark, and handsome.
A straight up glass of chocolate milk.
Exactly. A 23 for the elvish adventure creature. No, they don't have much of a bonus, so hopefully I do well. That's an 8. And a 5 for the saber-tooths. And for the wizard, surprisingly does not have good dex. We got an 11.
You started wrong.
Yep.
So 2 succeed, everyone else fails.
Alright.
So now to roll damage. The bow.
Well, who succeeds and who fails? I assume it's the 21 and the 30 or whatever.
Yeah.
The 23 and the 20.
Yeah, anyone above an 18 succeeds. So that's 19, or that's 9 damage, my bad. What the hell?
9 damage.
Okay. So for the... Alright. As for those that succeed, they're going to be taking half of 19 damage. Everyone else will be taking whole 19.
9.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you take a shot, watching as one arrow suddenly turns into multiple, as if flying out of the thin air, these start piercing down onto the two saber-tooths and the wizard, who screech out. The terrain cuts for the wizard, and they seem to refocus.
And then that's an additional 6 damage for the Hunter's Mark.
Alright, you watch as the Equest's big... there's a little E on the forearm of the creature. The central creature, or central adventure, seems to burn slightly, and it seems to kind of grab at and rub at it angrily. Alright. That ends your surprise round, I assume, Equest, correct?
Yeah, unless, since I'm not moving, I get another hit.
No, for surprise round, it's only going to be for the, like, an action you can shoot off. Or a movement. So, yeah, so you can do one or the other. Sieko, then, you're up.
So question.
Yeah.
Technically, that was past initiative count 20. Does my lair activate, or is that not on surprise round?
This isn't your lair. Oh, yes, it is, because this is the thing.
The city, the entire city is my lair.
Yes. Sorry, what was your question again? Remind me?
Since I'm asking because it wasn't a main round, but that was past initiative count 20 after Kitlin's turn.
Yes, that would count. Yeah, that's true.
Then I need a dex save from all 3 of them. Or
All
all
right.
5.
Another
entire
dex save. Okay, good thing. Oh wow, 26.
Fail.
Ooh, that's not good. That was a bad roll. We got a 14, a 20, a 22.
Nope.
Fucking Sabertooth man. Now they're doing well, and a 16 from the wizard.
They all fail.
Okay.
So a bunch of spears fly out. It says anywhere that I want, so they're gonna stab them in the back.
Okay.
And that is 66 acid damage.
All right.
So that's 20 acid damage total.
You watch as these acidic spears start firing up from the ground all around them, hitting the creatures. The Sabertooth seeming to be the most affected as they roar out pieces of their flesh burning off, the smell of burning hair all throughout the air. All right.
All right, and now it's actually my turn. I'm going to check. Do I still have, or did I lose aggressive? I think I lost my aggressive on my evolution. Okay, that's fine. I want to beat the shit out of that wizard, so I'm going to walk up to him.
Okay. Upon doing so, the wizard is going to activate its legendary reaction. Oh fuck. For you moving into its space for this specifically, and it is going to cast its own fire. But wait, you're fire immune, aren't you?
I heal on fire.
Never mind. Well, it's still.
Never mind.
It's still gonna roll it because it doesn't know that you're fire immune. So let's see if this hits.
And as you rolled it, I'm about to gain a bunch of temp HP.
Does a 3 plume? Give me a minute. Let me find their spell thing. A 13 hit your AC.
No.
Okay.
Sadly not.
The fire goes flying past you as you kind of sadly watch the 3 HP kind of fly over your head.
I almost, you know what? I could almost imagine like Seiko just like jumping into the fire attack,
She's like, oh no, oh.
like accepting to get hit.
And it can only do that once per combat, so there goes its one big thing.
Was that like a fire beam or whatever?
You'll find out if you search through the items or if you guys don't kill it. Otherwise, you'll have to figure it out.
I think the wizard's gonna die.
Alright,
Yeah.
Seiko, you are up though.
Yeah, let's see if I can hit him. He's about to get a beating if I don't roll really poorly. That's a 33 to hit.
I don't think I've already used my reaction. I got nothing. Yeah, that hits. Ouch.
All right, we'll
The
start with
wizard-
the blood.
The wizard looking up, sweating as the club comes swinging down.
Well, up because I'm a dwarf.
That's
He's short.
Yeah, you're here, dwarf.
DM, I'm knocking him in the knees.
Oh,
This human wizard. All right, 13
so-
points.
13 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then it's 96 plus 10 force.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. So that's 41 force.
You watch as the force of the blow, as the winds kind of impact onto the wizard, they seem to dissipate. However, as soon as they do, the actual club smacks the wizard in the face as a tooth goes flying in the off to the distance.
And then, because this is a simple weapon, I get to use Hands of a Right.
Yep.
So that's 4d8 plus 18, and I'm going to do thunder damage.
Okay.
big boom.
I rolled poorly for the thing. Thank God it gets a flat plus 18 to damage. So that's 27.
Yeah, as you watch as the follow through of this energy of wave comes smacking in from the reverberation as the club goes flying through, as a second hit just smashes the head even further over. The wizard seems to go watches its head twists halfway through. You all hear a slight snapping noise.
Oops.
And while he thinks I'm done, I get a second swing per action.
Yep.
So I line up again. Let's hope I don't roll super poorly. 24.
That does not hit as the second one comes flying through and smack. This time the wizard grabs a hold of it and holds it.
Fair enough. I don't think it's a good idea because it's kind of radiating thunder, but fair enough.
You see blood trickling down the wizard's mouth and determination in their eyes.
Wait, am I hearing this correctly that the wizard has more than a 24 AC?
Yes, you are hearing that correctly. And that's without any spell, from what you were able to tell.
Yeah, because I think DM was ready to shield when I got a 33.
I was, but I forgot I used my reaction. I was like, shit.
Which was concerning.
Alright.
Don't worry. I'll just counterspell a shield whenever he does it.
Sieko finishes his turn. Daka, you are up.
I do want to whisper to him so close. I'm going to make you.
Alright.
Okay. I have a question. What is the movement speed of this stone?
The tower shield, I would say it'd have the same movement speed as you. I don't think, I think that's a fair, just based on, because it's your own ability.
Alright, so just within combat. Alright,
Yeah.
Understood.
So whatever your walking speed is the same speed as this thing.
Alright, so if that's the case, I'd like to move, plus use Adrenaline Rush to dash straight upwards.
What? Wait, since when do you have Adrenaline Rush? Hold up, I don't remember that. Shit.
That's a racial trait, DM. You gave it to me.
That's right. Oh.
DM, he's been planning all of this. He's gonna break all of them out in this combat, so he can surprise everyone.
All right.
So,
The
yeah,
grand plan.
We're gonna rock it 80 feet upwards.
Okay. Holy shit. Daka, getting serious with a grimace on his face, shoots up in the air. All right.
And I would like because there's the wizard, tall, dark, and handsome, and the elf?
What is assumed to be an elven adventurer.
I would like that dear elven adventurer to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
He's 23.
Alright, he succeeds.
Alright.
Alright. Damn.
What were you trying to say?
What I was going to try to do is teleport him very high up into the sky and let him fall.
The trap work.
As Daka comes to the top, Equest still wondering, what the fuck is this creature? Seeing Daka do this now, Daka goes flying all the way up from the sky. A big purple light is seen in the sky going off, and then as it starts to surround the elf, he seems to start to panic as the orgy dissipates around him, his mind clearing, and immediately kind of jumps off to the side and out of the way. Alright.
Damn.
You're 90 feet in the air, and I've cast teleport. Fuck, alright. That ends your surprise round, I assume? Yes?
I thought I didn't get a
slung?
surprise. I didn't get a surprise round.
That is your surprise round, yeah. Because you are. Oh, that's right. You're not. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Unless that didn't happen.
I'll count that as your surprise round for the time. That's fair.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave it be for the time being because I.
Plot twist. You do get one, I guess.
Yeah, I screwed up on that. That's on me. All right. As you fly off, Bastion, you are up for your surprise round.
So I can see all three of them, right?
Yes, you can see all three and the two saber-tooths.
Can I see what kind of equipment the other two have? Not the wizard that's getting the shit beat out of them already.
Yeah, give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh boy.
Just to see how detailed you get,
19. That was a good one.
All right. So as you look over, starting with the elf that you immediately recognize is an elf. They're not a high elf, but you're pretty sure they're not a full drow because their skin is very grayish looking. They are carrying what you recognize immediately as a rapier that has been enhanced by magic, fortified around 3 times, i.e. it's a +3 rapier. 2 daggers that you have you've seen before that are you recognize as flying daggers. The armor on them seems to be a suave-looking, very thick leather armor that has magical defense runes on it all over. Again, giving it a +3 leather armor. You also notice that the hat is magical, having runes on it. You're not sure what it is, as you haven't seen one of these before. The bracers also seem to have runes on them. The eye patch seems to have a rune on it that you notice that he's wearing. He has some sort of ring on his finger and seems to be carrying a couple other little doodads in a bag that kind of are bulging that you really can't tell much about. On the tall, dark, and handsome, the dark-haired creature, as you look him up and down, you immediately can sense or tell with your true sight that the runes that he's hiding under his fur mark him as a lycanthrope. You don't recognize what kind, but you do know that much. Otherwise, as you look it up and down, the person is not carrying any actual items that catch your attention, other than a small, what looks to be strange ring on his finger that is kind of too hard to make out from this distance, with all the fur around it. Otherwise, doesn't seem to be carrying anything else of note.
Okay. Fuck it. I need a strength saving throw from the lycanthrope.
Okay.
It doesn't give me a number in the description of Death's Grip. Does that just mean it's my strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, let me just check something real quick. It's going to use its one legendary ability to switch that to a dex saving throw.
On a surprise round, can it do that?
Yep, because it's still a reaction it can burn. And that is a 22.
It becomes dex, or would it still be my strength?
It'd still be your strength.
It fails.
Alright.
So, with Death Grip, I can grab them telekinetically and pull them to a free space in front of me.
Okay. They appear right in front of you, between you and the window. The creature seems surprised and shocked by this situation.
Like dangling out in front of the window?
No, just right in front of you in the space of the window, kind of cramped as you're pushed up against it slightly. There's enough space for it to teleport or to spawn right in there.
Could I actually make it so he's dangling out of the window since he is suspended in midair?
If you want to, yeah, you step forward with this, knowing this ability, taking just a slight move forward, and it teleports right in front of the window, in front of you now, standing in midair. The creature looks shocked as it looks around in surprise.
It is also considered grappled.
Oh.
So it'll have to make a...
This creature cannot be grappled.
Oh. Well, then it's just kind of floating, I guess. And it is suspended in midair for 1 minute, as long as I am concentrating.
Okay. It's freaking out as it starts to kind of trying to break free, trying to move about, not figuring out how to jump down. All right. Doesn't have the surprise round, but yes, your white won't get a move on this turn. Only because it's also underground, so...
that was only one action as well.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead then. My apologies.
So action number 2, I'm going to go ahead and swing one of the hand axe of charities at it.
Oh. Alright, well, it's mid-air. Okay.
That was an ugly roll. It was only a 16.
That does not hit.
Okay, do I stay focused on my own strikes with concentration, or do I need to roll?
I think it's only if you're hit.
It's only when you take damage, or if like a specific spell says you need to make a concentration check.
Yeah, so if you're trying to you can't cast 2 concentrations at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you're good.
You keep shaking.
Yeah.
So I'm not moving, so I'm going to go ahead and swing again.
All right. Let's see.
That was much better. That's a 29.
29 does hit.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a brutal strike. Oh my god, that was awful. That's 10 magical slashing.
Okay.
And then an additional 1.
1.
So 11 total. Magical slashing.
Okay. As you slash into the creature the first time, sticking your arm out through the window, not managing to hit. The second time, shoving through even harder. The frame of the window kind of cracks through, falling down. You slash at the creature as it continues to float there helplessly. All right.
So that was
Yep.
2 actions. That was a second because I haven't moved. So 1 more, I believe.
Yep.
Another 16.
That does not hit. As you slash out one more time, the creature slightly moving itself out of the way.
me see. Do I have any spicy bonus action stuff? Fuck it. I'm gonna hunter's mark him as well.
Okay. Now having
200
two
mark.
hunters mark. The Bastion's little mouth now appears above Equest's E.
Oh wait, even better. Hunter's mark is concentration. So would he just drop?
Yes. Which he is going to. He does not have to roll. As he lands on his feet automatically.
Damn, even with already using his reaction.
Yes, this is part of his lycanthropy abilities.
Balls.
So he takes no damage for flying 80 feet. Damn.
Alright. And as that ends the final round of surprise, at the top.
Oh, did I not get one?
No, you did not. You don't try.
Oh yeah, underground.
Yeah. The creature is up, and you watch as it turns into its hybrid form. This dark humanoid suddenly starts to envelop with more fur. A cat-like nose and face starts to envelop, and a large, ferocious-looking panther kind of erupts out, and the creature starts climbing up the wall.
Kitty, I will keep you as a pet after I kill your friends.
Alright.
I mean, we do need information, so maybe we leave that one alive.
What was that, Equest?
Just a joke. It's like, where do you think you are going? I got 20 minutes. Anytime.
It turns into its hybrid form using its action, and is going to use its movement to climb up towards the window and get right into your face, Bastion. However, that ends its turn.
Yo, kick him off again.
Pick him up again.
So it's
go.
just in the window?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It did take an action for it to transform, so...
I just imagine it gets up there and just stops, and Bastion's like, "Oh, I can work with this."
You hear
Bastion has learned a few things from Sea Echo, so next round's gonna be
hell
fun.
yeah!
You hear through a disgruntled kind of grunty roar, "You're not in here with me. I'm in here with you. Wait." and they kind of stops and things.
The mouth on my stomach licks its not lips.
Which is at eye height, I think, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright. As it ends its turn, the elf is up. Noticing what Daka did, it casts flight on itself. Or he casts flight on himself and starts flying up into the sky.
Sky battle.
Air battle!
He is coming up after you, Daka. Let me just pull up, because I don't remember what flight's distance is.
Quick, I think it's just your movement.
I thought it was.
It
60.
increases your movement. That's all it does.
Yeah,
it makes you have a
yeah.
flight speed.
Yeah, it gives you a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Yep.
Alright. He starts flying up. He is then going to, using one of his class abilities, he moves another 60 or another 30 feet and gets right up to Daka's face. Using his movement and all of his stuff, he stares you down, Daka, with giant wings coming out of his back.
Eat his face off.
Oh, don't worry. He's not my target.
That thus ends his turn. Equest, you are up. What would you like to do? Standing behind this little bit of rubble.
So, seeing... Is there anyone still remaining in that previous position?
Just
The
the-
wizard and the two saber-tooths.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
those
forcing the wizard to stay here.
Okay.
However, you do have a shot over Sieko's head because Sieko is currently in dwarf form, so...
Yeah, I'm
you
short.
can-
You can
It's
still
true.
shoot him.
Yeah, you can shoot over them. You'll just be at disadvantage for shooting them.
For shooting the wizard?
Yes, just the wizard.
Okay.
You can take if you can shoot 120 feet up in the air, you can take a shot at the elf.
Or you,
I can
the guy you hunter marked.
I can shoot a maximum of 600 feet.
He's
I
a
said,
sharpshooter.
there's also about 15 feet to your left and behind, slightly behind you at an angle is the cat man climbing the roof or the wall and staring in at fucking Bastion.
Choose who you wish to help.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a
Caleb-
point. This is a story. You know,
Point.
you got a timed.
Caleb, I'll say now,
Taco will remember this.
I'm fine.
This is the
See,
telltale
funny
event
not
of the
remember
game.
this.
This is the key decision. Whoever you don't help
Who
will
lives?
die.
Who dies?
I got multiple actions. I can
Man,
shoot
how
everyone.
fucked up will it be at the end of the game today when it actually was that way? Because he didn't help.
Just wait.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna look up and shoot the man I got hunters marked.
Okay.
So now actually no, he would be out of the range of that spell, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Wow, that's actually no. Class feature activates. I get to roll again if that misses.
Ooh.
22.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits. And who are you aiming at? Just to make sure the cat man, right?
I was going for the guy that's facing against Daka.
The wizard. Okay. At 22,
No,
you
that's
shoot.
the guy flying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy flying. Yes, the elf.
The two wizards.
Yeah, as the elf up there fighting Daka, as you shoot up, the arrow the arrow misses. That does not hit his AC.
Okay, then I will, seeing him not recoil at all from a hit, I will then shoot the Catman.
Okay. I will say I'm gonna roll for this. I want you to give me even or odd EQS.
Let's go with an odd.
All right. Let me see. I'm gonna roll for this real quick. Go ahead and roll the damage on your longbow just for me, real quick in the background.
All right.
Who do you hit?
Okay. You watch as an arrow comes flying down and stabs into one of the saber-tooths after a few seconds. But yeah, go ahead. I will say, arrows that fly up in the air will have random chances of hitting other people when they're shot, especially with sharpshooters. But as you turn to aim for the Catman, not even hearing as this arrow drops into the saber-toothed tiger in the distance behind you, go ahead and roll to try and hit him.
All right.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, that was a 20.
You got 28? Yeah, that fucking hits. Go ahead and roll
All
damage.
right. Rolling damage. 8 damage.
Ouch. As you shoot an arrow into his shoulder, you hear it goes in the meaty sound of it splattering into it echoes into Bastion's ears. His mouth kind of starting to water at the sound of it. The creature not even seeming to be phased by the situation, as the arrow now sticking out of its shoulder.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move Hunter's Mark to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, since I'm not moving, I'm going to shoot at it again.
All right.
26.
That hits.
All right. Damage time.
The wizard's too preoccupied. All right. You take another shot, keeping them going, pulling out another one. It goes in, lodges into it just right next to the other wound. Again, the creature not seeming to even be phased as the meaty hook of the arrow slash in.
And how far away is it from me?
Roughly about 15 feet behind you, out like a diagonal.
Okay. I'm going to then... Let's go for it again. I'm going to shoot a lightning breath at it again.
Will it work this time?
Oh no, will the wizard see the hairball?
21!
Well, this time as you shoot out, you watch as the lightning goes flying up, slamming into the bricks, a couple of bricks falling to the ground, missing the creature completely. Bastion, you just see lightning seem to spout from the ground suddenly, assuming it's one of the casters, as it hits a couple of the bricks and launches it, or letting them fall down to the ground. Giving you more of an open area to bite into this creature, now staring at you through this hole. But alright, yeah, because you miss unfortunately, but the lightning shoots out, and the wizard seems somewhat awestruck, but also very concerned with its own situation.
And that'll be the end of my turn, because I don't think I can use class features multiple times.
No, yeah, it's I think it's set once per low res.
Alright.
Alright. Sieko.
Well, first, the lair action again.
Okay.
So, because it just says I can summon them anywhere, can I just kind of shank everyone with it?
Well, they shoot out of the floor, and they do hyper-focus an area, so you have to hit someone specifically.
And I'll get once again the wizard in front of me and the two cats.
Okay. It is going to be something I'm going to say will focus like one person, so kind of keep that in mind.
Okay, fuck this wizard.
Okay. All right.
See how that deck save does.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm pulling up their sheet. D&D Beyond's a little slow. Wow. Man, that's a max roll for a 4.
Oh. Yeah, sadly. Sadly, no.
Uh-huh.
So Sieko says I'm going to shish kebab you, and that's 23 more acid as more spears come up.
Alright, yeah, as you shoot a bunch of them out, they seem to spike into the wizard. The wizard screaming out in pain as this continuously happens. Furiously flipping through its spell book as it's looking for a specific spell.
Alright. Well, while he's distracted, now it's actually my turn. I'm gonna beat him with this stick again.
Oh, no.
Let's see how this goes.
Beat him up, beat him up.
Oh, that's a bad roll. That's an 18.
That does not hit.
It's alright, I have a lot of swings.
As it grabs hold of it after taking the acid, burning flesh.
That's a 3.
No.
Come on, give me something. 19, Jesus Christ.
Goddamn, no, we're good.
One hit. 34.
Ah, shit. I can't cast it high enough to get that off. And it's not its turn, so I can't burn that. Alright, yeah, no, that hits. Yeah, you get in the final hit as one after another the wizard keeps grabbing hold panically. The third one, it's sweat coming down as the fourth one comes back around.
Wait.
Next.
Yeah, Sieko swings 3 and misses, gets annoyed, and swings for the other kneecap.
And
He's like,
You can't hit. You can't hit. Oh shit!
And now finally, as the cockiest smile comes on, then the final hit comes through. The knees slammed into.
Yeah, 13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'll ask to the direction last time. Is he immune to force? Do I need to bother rolling?
He is immune to force, yes.
Okay, that's what I figured. So I won't bother rolling the damage. However, he is once again going to get thunder to the knees.
It's not his
Kneecaps,
turn
no.
yet. I really need it. I need that fucking...
I'm going to break his knees. 37 thunder.
Oh, as the hit goes and smacks into it, and then moments later, then the crack goes in as the wizard screeches out in pain as the bones move even further over.
You will either be my pet or die.
The creature dropping to its knees now onto its, and then falling onto its back slightly, out like foaming with exhaustion and just scared, eyes rolling back into its head slightly. The creature still, though, seems to be breathing. The spellbook still floating in the air, looking for something specific.
Interesting.
All right.
Interessante.
That ends Sieko's turn, I assume.
Do I have any bonus actions worth doing? I don't think so. Nope. So yep.
All right, Daka, you are up as you stare down in the air. The wind's blowing, a storm starting to brew in the distance.
How fast can someone fall?
Actually, that's an interesting question. Technically, I think it's, you can fall up to 60 feet. No, I think it's up to 100
That's
feet.
for a feather fall when you're going really slow.
Yeah, I think it's 100. I think it's 120 feet per round you can fall. I think it's technically the rule.
I could be wrong. I remember hearing it was 600 feet around.
Let me look. You know what? There's an easy way.
Might be
to
worth
do
looking
it.
up.
How much?
In D&D 5e, you fall at a rate of about 500 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay, so 500 feet is the exact. Oh no!
Oh my!
You're not going to.
Oh yes, do it.
I want to drop on the wizard on the ground.
Suplex him. He's already on all fours.
Just rocks right there, right in between me and this wizard.
Hunter,
I'm gonna fall.
The elf in front of you, or the red wizard?
The wizard that's on
No,
the ground
the
on
red
his
wizard that's on the
knees.
ground.
You're just gonna
The
jump
one-
off and land on it.
No, I'm just gonna stay on my rock and just fall.
Just slam the rock.
He's letting the rock take care of the
I'm
rest.
letting the rock. Just
He's suplexing him with the rock.
Which
Daka
is
kind
what I
of like
Not suplexing him. Sorry, that's the wrong
holds
term.
up his finger to the elf for a few moments, moves forward an inch or two, and then just drops like a cartoon character. Give me a minute. Do I have anything for this? I don't have a reaction I can use. Shit. All right. 500. That's okay. What is fall damage technically?
I was
Raw?
80 feet in the air prior to this.
scaled up each die
One
based on it.
1d6 of bludgeoning damage per 10 feet.
Yep,
Yep.
and we felt 500.
Yeah.
No.
You're up 120 feet right now in the air.
Yeah, but do you know what's really great? So would it be bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, it'd be 12d6.
You would want it to be.
Man, that's like
Oh,
not
no.
gonna do me any damage.
Oh no. Oh
He
no.
doesn't-
Would you like to roll that or shall I?
I'll let you roll it.
Oh.
I'll let you roll your own damage.
I mean, you know what? Because if you want, I'll give you like how much I weigh, how much like in all of like my equipment weighs. If that's gonna add into whatever you're gonna be doing today.
Well, you don't have to. That is 41 points of damage as the knees of this wizard are taken out. Sieko giving this threat momentarily, the creature falling back, and as its eyes are rolling back in its head, the last thing it sees is a little bit of sparks above its head as Daka comes into the ground, imploding like a fucking crater or meteor into the ground. Shoving, or not even moving Sieko due to the fact of Sieko's density. Sieko just kind of sinks with the dirt as the dirt impact pushes over, undigging the ground. Ticktrick, now you have as your tunnel opens up into the air, you see Daka at the center of a crater.
Hello.
There's no blood, there's no
Sieko-
viscera, there's nothing left of this.
Sieko shrugs, like, that works.
Does he say anything as he drops down on this man?
Yeah, Daka, do you have any last minute words before you drop out,
Hey,
or like as you're impacting the ground?
And he
what
snapped.
goes up must come down.
Imagine Daka saying this as he's like sitting on his shield as it implodes into the ground.
he tells the elf this as he starts falling down. It's like, oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, that elf literally casted the fly spell to come up to meet me, only for me to fall and crush his bait tree.
For the first
You
time,
abandoned him.
Bastion, in your entire time with this party, you start to wonder, are you the evil one?
Oh, just wait! I am so excited.
Oh, he's gonna try and one up him real quick on evil
EM
dust
is
right now.
baseball. EM is baseball in this world.
No.
No. Damn, I wanted to do to the fucking flying guy the home run, hold your bat out thing.
What are you gonna
Alright.
throw at him?
No, on my.
Daka, as you spend your entire round falling out of the sky,
Yeah.
we move on to the Sabretooth now standing next to it. Is knocked prone, is going to stand up, using its entire movement. Being right next to you, and being such a strong creature that it is, it's going to try and bite and claw at you, Daka.
Is it magical in any way?
It is not.
Then it ain't gonna do damage.
But it's still going to try, because it doesn't know.
You know what? By all means, let it.
Let my man the saber
It's in
tooth.
its mouth.
While it tries, I'm just like, Daka, you want to kill it or do you want me to? Or...
As it, very wounded, this thing's got acid burns, little bits of muscles showing, burnt fur all over. It bites down on Daka, it's clawing. Daka's just sitting there not taking any damage, as it doesn't even pierce his skin.
You know, you might have a red rock now on the bottom side.
I don't know.
The creature, in a desperate attempt, is going to pounce on Daka. I need a strength save, Daka.
Oh, sweet. I got plus 12 on that.
So
There
you
you
have
go.
to roll
Under-
a 1 or lower.
Well,
That's a 26 to save.
he's in range of me, so he has a plus 17 technically.
Oh yeah.
So as it like pounds, you see it then backs up, and then like as it scoots back on its butt, it jumps up in the air and like roars as it comes down on you, and then it just kind of lands on you, and as you don't move, it just kind of looks down at you, confused.
It's depressed.
Like, man, I'm bad at math.
All
This
right.
risk was calculated, but I'm bad.
I'm bad at
I mean, it had a chance of hitting you as a +6 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
And it can always crit, you know.
The Sabertooth depressingly ends its turn.
Oh, dog is you. No, it can't.
Oh yeah.
Both
Bastion,
ends is near a crit immune.
Bastion, you're up.
Well, earlier you said that looking at the tower, it would be really easy to break through the brick if I needed to.
Yeah.
Reminding you, 10 foot, 1,200 pounds. I'm going to charge the wall with the window, bust through, and fall straight down on top of this guy.
Yes, another one.
Another.
All right. He first off, I want an attack roll again. Let's say an unarmed attack roll as you charge the wall.
I like how I started critical a long time ago. Now just
That's a
everyone-
nat 20 plus 11
Oh
for
my
a
God.
31.
The wall is defeated immediately as Bastion's just pure weight and strength goes charging through. No wall man-made will ever stop this great fiend. As it
Or
explodes.
any-
So right before I rush the wall, I just go, catch, bitch.
You know, at this rate, one of your 4 tiles when you hit level 15 might be the Wrecking Ball.
Yeah,
Maybe.
As you charge through, this creature kind of sing. This takes a moment, and it's gonna get a dex save to get the fuck out of the way.
To hang on to what?
What's the DC?
Well, as the bricks are breaking apart, this isn't just trying to jump out of the way as it's noticing what he's doing. Let's see. Alright, you know, as you go to jump through the wall, this creature, desperately seeing what you watching running through, takes a moment thinking, no. And as the bricks break apart, it starts to pull itself on the loose bricks to no avail, pulling itself away as you come tumbling on top of it. And you hear screams of just utter terror for a few moments, and then silence as Bastion impacts the ground with a nice thud.
Is he buried in bricks?
Hey,
Or
Quest,
the guy?
you take a second to think maybe you're not the most horrendous predator out here, but you know, because these people are really fucked up with how they kill their prey.
Efficiency!
I'm gonna, I guess, I don't know what kind of damage to roll for. I guess that's falling damage. It's only a
Some bludgeoning.
Since I nat 20, did you want me to roll to see if I confirm?
Confirm with the
you know
wall.
what? Fuck it, why not? You know what? Yeah.
I did not.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, okay.
Now, however, I have to ask, crit fall damage?
Yeah, I guess, so that's what, that's 3d6, so I'll say, so 66 worth of damage. If you want to roll it, you're welcome to, or I can.
66 for 1,200 pounds?
Well, that's a fair point. You know what, I'll
That's
double
just
it.
the falling, not all the stuff on top of the falling.
I'll tell you what, I'll double it for the weight. You know, make it 12d6 for the weight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bastion's.
As this thing's carrying weight is actually pretty low, so...
Yeah, Doc was like over like 800 pounds with. Like,
I think
everyone's
stock
pretty
and
heavy
everything.
here.
That's
I-
51.
As you slam into
Well, I'm not
it,
happy anyway.
the utter silence for a moment. Your mouth is full of fur of this creature as you are on top of it. But you feel it
Which mouth?
squirming. It's touching your teeth. It's moving about. It seems to be trying to get out from underneath you.
And you said it can't be grappled, right?
That is correct, but it is currently underneath you.
Okay. I'm just going to
Check yes,
Prone, get him.
it is
just
a
start
grapple.
stabbing with the dagger.
You're just gonna, while it's under your stomach, you're just gonna try and like get under your stomach and shiv it, or are you gonna?
Well,
You have a
I
bite attack?
push myself up on my arm, so I'm like up above it.
He's gonna
Stab
do
it in the
push-ups.
ribs.
He's gonna do push-ups while stabbing one-handed push-ups while stabbing. This is just horrendous, but all right.
Robert, if you want to do this again, we should get you spiked armor.
All true.
That'd be
The
pretty
spiked
cool.
wrecking ball.
Sure, you know what? Why not? I'll roll it. You know, Bastion doing one-arm push-ups as he horrendously stabs this creature and then lays back on top of it like a walrus.
29.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
It's not gonna use its reaction spell here. Oh.
So first is 11 magical piercing.
Alright, you watch as the piercing seems to actually not hit, or seems to stop at the fur of the creature completely, not going into it.
You're saying
And 12 magical cold.
You watch as the cold also doesn't seem to affect it.
Oh no.
So that's what, 2 actions and movement?
Yep. Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say so. That's a lot of movement.
So bonus action, I'm going to Shield of Faith myself.
fair enough.
That's a good idea. Alright, that adds +5 to fucking 33 AC.
Plus
Jesus.
2.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I was about to ask, do I still have the, Tickdrick gave me, something.
Haste? That was
Haste.
that is a minute long.
How long? Okay, minute.
Yeah, if he gives it to you again, that's what it
So
would
then, yeah, just 30.
Bro, if haste lasted multiple hours, that'd be insane.
Oh my god.
L would be the one a lot better of a character build.
Well, no. Most people would hire a little wizard just to haste you and then go hide.
That's true.
Rue.
As Bastion finishes up his turn, laying back down as he chuckles, the mouth laughing deeply into the ground. Tickdrick, you hear the rumbling. Now seeing Daka just kind of sitting in this like hole in the ground as your hole has been opened up just from the dirt being pushed
cool.
away.
Nice.
You don't have to go back through the white and back out your hole. You now have an exit as you see.
I
the
was gonna
saber-tooth.
dig out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, as you
but-
see this saber-tooth kind of like posing on top of Daka's head right now, like looking like it's trying to pounce and very confused.
There's bigger threats right now.
As you look around, you don't see anything else.
Well,
yeah.
I will, get out of the hole and observe. I assume
you
I
could
see the
always
flying
fly
person.
up to the guy up there.
Yeah,
right?
as you look up
True, I
into the
could.
sky,
How high up is it?
He's 120 feet in the air. As you look up
Okay.
into the air, he is
not
120
that fast.
feet, roughly straight up into the air.
My flying speed's pretty slow.
If you want to climb out of the hole, it'll take 10 feet of movement as well, just as a heads up. I assume you're just kind of looking around from the new entrance that Daka has created, because Daka's intention was just to get you out of the ground.
Mhm.
He's trying to
Yeah,
help.
I'll be bonus action dashing out of the hole.
Tickdrick was stuck in the dirt, so I dug him a hole out.
Thank you. Did the lycanthrope have any weapons, or is he just was going to use his claws? from the looks of it?
Well, Bastion's the only one who was able to get the perception on, and he's now buried underneath Bastion, so you can't see him.
Oh,
You
okay.
You just see Bastion laying in the ground and like laughing maniacally.
I see. All right then. Well, I'm not very ranged.
You start. I will say, Bastion, as you start screaming in his head, you do notice he's starting to headbang to it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
likes it.
Hey, nice. You know what? Let's do it again though, Bastion.
What?
I'll haste you.
Bastion. you
Actually,
start-
no. Actually, I take that back because
Oh.
his strikes were not doing anything. Sorry, I will not do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
worries.
Well,
Instead,
the axes, I think, did something, just not the
there's
dagger.
slashing. Yeah, maybe. No, I'll haste Siako instead.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Siako. So you can pull up the effect for that.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
+2 AC, extra action, double speed,
Dex advantage.
at advantage on dex saves. Yep. So that's one of the actions. Second action. Can my dog? It's Ethereal. Can it be in the air? Does it have any flying speed? I don't think it does.
It does not. No.
Okay, just checking. Man, I'm gonna get some ranged abilities here eventually.
We should probably just get you a bow or something.
You do have wings.
They're slow as fuck.
You're not.
Comparatively.
You're not a flying bug. To be fair.
Well, yeah, it's 35 feet, be moving up, and then I'd just be in the air somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to be exposed in the air and not do anything with it.
True.
But so I will attack the Sabertooth with my other action. Why not?
The one at
Oh.
Daka's head, or the one that's standing beside Daka?
I think he's wearing it as a hat right now, so I'm gonna go for the one he's not on his head.
Duncan just scratches his head and feels the claws up there. Alright.
So yeah, move behind that Sabretooth and I'll stab him.
Oh, you're going to move behind it. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to get an opportunity attack specifically because of that.
Oh, okay.
Does a all right? I know that you have a really low AC, so does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. As the Sabretooth kind of turns around and swipes at you.
Just getting some stabs.
You
go to the left.
30.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's going to be. Oh wow, that's not that great. 27 damage.
27, and this is magical?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as the Sabretooth dissipates, as it seems to, as you stab into it, feeling its body not really heavy, as it seems almost as if there's nothing there for a moment. And as you pull your knife out, not seeing any liquid or anything coming out like you're used to when you stab things, the creature seems to disappear into almost a dust-like material.
Okay. How far away was the lycanthrope?
Roughly 20 feet from where you are currently.
Great.
Sorry, no, 20 feet now.
They're within
I'm landing on
range
top
of
of
Steel
them.
Wind strike.
I will say,
So-
Bastion is fully encompassing them. Like he is.
Yep.
You can't see a piece of them.
Oh, I can't see them at all.
No. Yeah, Bastion, like a walrus laying on top of
Wait.
like a child, is currently covering the whole thing.
They're 20 feet away. How far is your blind sight?
It's 60 feet blind sight.
Oh, so you can sense him underneath the.
Oh, okay. So he is within range of Steel Wind strike, and also the other Sabretooth is going to take this damage as
You
well.
will hit Bastion.
It is without I choose,
Oh, okay.
so I can choose to not hit him.
I will
Precision.
say, you're steel winding. There's no wind won't be able to get under Bastion's like.
Steel Wind it's a magical effect.
All right.
not
Nice.
You know, fair. I'll give it to you. All right.
It's just a name.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So 28 force damage to the other Sabretooth and to the guy underneath Bastion.
As Dawkins says a little more to the left, he suddenly feels the body fall to the left completely and then collapse into ethereal dust.
And a part of that is whoever I hit with that, I can teleport up to them.
Oh, are you going to teleport?
So now I'm facing up next to him.
Wait, are you going to teleport right next to Daka or teleport right next to Bastion to be next
Bastion.
to the like? Okay, so you're now standing over Bastion as he's like laying in the ground laughing.
Yeah, 5 feet to the side of it
Yeah.
is what it says.
Yeah, as you
Okay.
stand 5 feet to one of his sides, you look down and you just see this large blob of fiendish tub of hatred.
you mind, Tick-Tick?
And I can't hit the
Terrible.
lycanthrope, can I?
No, not without stabbing Bastion.
Yeah. Okay.
Bastion
Then
has
that's-
claimed this enemy.
That is my turn. I'll back up for him. You know, I'll have a little, just a few feet back.
As you back away a few feet, that ends your
Yep,
turn.
it turns over.
The Sabretooth is dead. The wizard's item goes off. You watch as under Daka's shield, a green flame suddenly starts to expand out, and then 5 feet in front of Daka, the wizard suddenly stands again. This time now looking to be more worn out, more ghastly looking. Their skin's kind of sucked in. They look to be exhausted.
You know,
They have a-
Sieko
they have-
wasn't I slowly turn and look at him.
And yeah, hastes Sieko turns and looks.
Daka's also gonna look at the wizard.
Well, poor guy.
He's between me and Doc.
Takes a minute, and then you see the sigh in his eyes.
He's like, oh man.
Yeah, you should have stayed dead, bro.
No, I was gonna go kill your friend, but
All right, and that activates their turn as that starts at the beginning. Their book starts finally and flips to the right page. Now, I would say that the only who here can move 40 feet currently. Bastion can't.
I can.
Sieko, Daka, and Tick-Trick all give me dex saves.
All right.
As the wizard starts to scream in anger and rage up at the sky.
Well, that's not
That's
very good.
magic. Would it work on Daka?
Nat 20.
Daka's making this for the bludgeoning portion.
I
Nat
got it.
18.
Sieko
I got it.
succeeds, Daka succeeds, natural 20. Nice,
Um,
Sieko.
I rolled a 12.
You okay? Tictric's gonna take full.
Actually, wait. Did
I'm not within range of that.
Nope.
no, not
because
you.
of-
What's up?
Anyone within 10 feet does get resistance to spell damage.
Okay.
Uh,
So you'll take half. Alright. As this comes down, Daka will not take the fire damage from this because of the magical portion. He will take the bludgeoning. As a massive meteor comes flying down
Oh my
on
God.
the ground. Just slamming in, massive crater exploding out as it digs you all into the caves beneath the ground, shoving Bastion even deeper onto this lycanthrope who's screaming in terror as he feels like he's just being
Poor
eaten
guy.
alive. From his perspective, now Bastion is chasing him into the ground as he's being eaten.
you can't get away.
Yeah, as this thing comes slamming into it. You guys, so those who succeed, that are within, so the only person who's going to take full damage will be Tictric. Equest, you'll take half. Daka and Sieko, because you saved and because of the magical resistance, you'll take a quarter on that, so keep that in mind. And,
Woo! Oh,
fire.
by the
Thankfully.
way, is this gonna, like what Bastion said, is this gonna send off one of my wild magic?
Yes,
things?
and it's going to be off of a new table that I have to use because it's the big table.
Big boy table.
First, I have to roll the
Ooh.
fire damage. So for fire damage, which those who those who are immune, you won't take any. That is as soon as the dice clear, because they always roll right on the dice counter. 29 points of fire damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the 1/8 of that.
Yeah. And then for the bludgeoning, which is not magical in this case, this is just from a meteor striking the ground. That is 38 points of bludgeoning damage, which also Daka doesn't take any of because Daka is immune to bludgeoning. Fuck you,
Said
Daka.
38.
Yeah.
Okay, take half of that, which will be 19, because of evasiveness for its dex save.
And as far as it goes, the wild magic table. Let me get my big wild magic table.
The DM, you'll love this. After all my deductions, I take 3.
Yes, but your lair is now ruined as it's been impacted. And
Oh,
I
so
think
I'm
it was already ruined.
Oh,
It was already a ruin.
So this guy just made Sieko mad. Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately for him, yes. All
The
right.
dwarf rolls up his armor sleeves.
Daka, I need a D20 plus a D100.
A D20 and a D100.
Yes.
And so
Understood.
on any damage, you have to make a save for concentration, right?
Yes.
12 and 94.
Okay.
I would like to willingly break my polymorph.
Okay. The wizard, you suddenly see, you can both smell something putrid now coming from his back area.
You know what? I mean, I kind of forgot about this, but can the wizard make a con save because of the death slime that I have with me?
Yeah, I can. You know, con is his actual specialty.
Wow, really?
That is going to be a D20 plus
Not-
15.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Well, if it's a D20 plus 15, then it's going to save.
No, it's not, because I rolled a nat 1. That's a 16.
Oh, it has disadvantage on all attacks for an hour!
Oh!
I can't believe I rolled a nat 1. Fuck me.
That's unfortunate. How much is
Okay.
the bash rush?
You watch as the wild magic surges off with a massive explosion of color coming from Daka, expanding out as 4 more meteors come slamming in
Oh my God.
behind it.
Does it happen to hit the guy flying?
Oh yeah,
yes.
how's that guy doing?
He made the dex save, thankfully. But he's going now. You guys can't make the dex save anymore. You're just going to be taking the impact being underneath it at this point.
Yeah, let's go!
Also, my apologies. Because of the fire, I healed the damage I just took. I just realized.
Yeah, feel free. He, however, has to make 4 more dex saves to see if he can succeed. No, that's 1 succession, 2 succession, 3 success shit, and one last one. Oh, shit.
And to the ground he goes!
On the 4th one, he's gonna take the damage as the man continues dodging left and right. And these are supercharged because of the thing, so I've got to double the dice.
Woo! Let's rock!
I guess let me.
So for the first fire, I'm gonna just write all these down when I'm done.
Are we taking this damage too, or is it just this guy?
This guy will be the only one taking fires because you guys are gonna get the bludgeoning damage
I see.
from the meteors landing on top of 8 meteors. Okay, so he will take 88
It's a couple
points of
meteors.
fire. Thankfully, he is immune. No, he is not. Shit, I didn't pop that yet. Fuck. All right. That's full damage. He is starting coughing up blood. All right, now let's do for the first meteor that everyone's going to take. Again, this is bludgeoning, so those who are immune to bludgeoning are fine. Those who are not,
Seeing Daka do all of this.
that is 75 points of damage for the first. The Bard is shot, gets imploded in the sky and eviscerated with that meteor.
Poor guy.
And let's do the others. That's going to be 75. Yes, Equus?
What would I need to roll, or what would I need to have rolled to succeed?
For the deck save?
Yes.
18.
Okay, so then I only failed 2 of these.
Oh, all right. Are you deck? You won't be able to see these 4 other meteors coming down. That's why I'm not doing.
We don't get
deck
saves apparently.
No, I mean, if you guys want to argue it, I'm happy to. I'm more than willing to give it here, but fine,
So
fuck it.
what's stopping us from having a deck save?
Well, because you can't see the meteors coming down, so there's no reaction. A deck save is a reaction to being able to see. You have to have that key of being able to notice something coming down. These are flying in the sky, so blind sight.
Don't all of
won't
us
pick up.
have blind sight?
I don't think blind sight can see through a giant rock.
So I wouldn't
No, it's
notice.
tremor sense.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't notice the ground slowly getting darker.
No,
As
because
a
you're
rock?
under basically a meteor.
Under rubble?
Yeah, you're under the meteor that imploded into the ground. It didn't dissipate. This is an actual
That's
meteor.
magic.
It's
The
not-
meteors are magical, though, aren't they?
No, this is an actual.
The damage they
meteor,
do
and-
is like
Yes, in the world I run is that when you use meteor swarm, you are summoning a meteor to actually you are bringing a meteor down onto the earth, a physical rock that is slamming into the ground. That's why the bludgeoning is physical, the fire is magical.
I see.
Mm-hmm. So, but yes, so you wouldn't be able to sense it as far as it goes. You can't see it. That's the argument. So there's no reason for reaction.
Well, it's not really gonna matter. Go ahead and roll your last one, so I can just go ahead and say what happens to me.
I will say, I mean, if you guys have an argument, otherwise, I'm happy to hear it if you think. Oh no, Daka healing himself. Yes.
I mean, if you're saying I'm under a rock already,
Yes.
I would think, yeah, it's kind of hard. I don't get time to really recover as 4 more rocks come into me.
Yes. Not taking any of the
Unfortunately,
fire damage.
well, unfortunately, I only have 115 health left, and that in total is 303 damage.
They're
Alright.
each individual's damages.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, keep that.
It's not gonna outco you immediately. It's not. It's if one hit does double your maximum, pretty much.
Because
Yeah.
These aren't doing
you
double
were-
your maximum.
You were
each.
in a
Yeah.
building, right?
I also don't rule that it kills you. You die by death saves, unless it's an enemy that isn't an actual like PC, or like NPC.
Before the first meteor hit, you did say at the beginning of the initiative I had half cover due
Yes.
to where I was. So I don't know if that would help me at all or
No,
not.
not in that situation. Not with a meteor coming down on top of you.
Yeah. So.
But as the meteors come erupting down onto the ground, slamming in one after another, knocking those who aren't bludgeoning immune down, the Cat Lord does die underneath Bastion's immense girth. From
Another one.
The amount
Well, I might
of
not die.
damage.
How much? You didn't roll the damage.
Yeah, it did. It was so it was 88.
Does that count as my kill?
No.
You know, we could
you know
That was
what?
a Daka
Share it.
scale, bro.
we could share it, Bastion.
I would say that technically, no, it's the damage from the meteors impacting your body to
The
implode
meteor
itself.
hit my body, so he was still crushed under the weight of my body.
We could share the kill bastion if that's what you want.
No, he needs it for an ability. It has to be his.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it fully is. Oh.
I'm gonna rule that no, because of the fact that you're not making an attack on it. But good try. So yeah, it was 88 from the.
Dang it! I just died.
From the
I almost
That
lived.
was from the fire damage on the guy, so that was not implied to any of you. The 75 was the bludgeoning, the first bludgeoning.
Oh.
The 71 was the second bludgeoning, and the 69 was the third bludgeoning. I didn't roll for the fourth bludgeoning because I assumed most of you were down.
I am still up.
Okay, I will roll it just because for that reason. Here we go. That is another 74 bludgeoning.
I am still up.
As Tick being like sitting there taking these hits one after another, holding on to his meter, trying to hold his space, getting pushed into the ground further, taking the bludgeoning as it's slamming down, crumpling him down. Daka, meanwhile, the rock just kind of like being dug out by his thick head as he just kind of ingrains himself into the meteor further. Sieko, I think, is immune to bludgeoning as well, following suit.
I am not. You took away my immunity when I evolved.
That's true, because you got different
However,
abilities.
with all my stuff, I only took 85 damage.
As Sieko kind of holding himself up, being able to hold his space a little bit more comfortably. He's not as easily doing it, able as he used to. As you notice, his muscles have deflated slightly in his new form, or is starting to deflate slowly as he's changing, starting to transform.
My strength did inflate. My strength went up.
Yeah. As the end of combat comes near, the wizard, by the way, as the meteors suddenly start to, or are still basically stuck there now on the ground, the wizard seems to have been vanished from all the area. You guys don't know where it went, if the body imploded underneath, or what happened.
The
Well,
wizard
that's
that
not
was
true.
flying, or
There's
the
a
wizard that
hunter
was
mark.
down here with us?
Wizard down here.
He is hunter marked.
There was a hunter mark.
That's right. You did hunter. Oh yeah. So you can tell that they're. You assume they're dead. You don't sense the hunter's mark there anymore, as it's no longer active. Which, if I remember correctly, it deactivates upon death.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you don't sense it. Your hunter's mark is no longer active.
I have a question, because
Answer.
after we all get out of this rock, I want to know which meteor is the most intact, or if they're all turned into rubble.
Okay. How do you all plan to get out of here? Also, Quest is down.
That's true. Where are they? Do we know? I don't know.
I would like to just stand up.
I was like, I'll get to a quest.
Okay.
I'll dig out of my buried body.
The great Wog is coming, and I have fresh meteors to make it.
Oh no. Okay. As one sec. As you start to slowly dig yourselves out, not knowing where Quest is, Sieko using Tremor Sense to kind of find the body and locating it. I assume, Sieko, you were gonna dig it out after the creature kind of followed and introduced themselves as wanting to.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig them, lay on hands them.
Okay. Yeah, so as you kind of walk over, starting to kind of push the rubber around, getting to them, you lay on hands. How much do you give them back?
I'm doing 5. I'm just trying to stabilize them.
Okay. Equest, you suddenly gasp as you're brought back to life for a moment, with rocks kind of all around you, rubble, and you see Sieko kind of just towering over you.
What the hell just happened?
What?
I want
What?
to pick up a tiny goblin and lift them up.
As you do, you notice their disposition slightly different based on your passive insight.
Yeah, fair enough. Still gonna get here.
Alright. As you all slowly climb, and dig your ways out individually. Yes, Daka?
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, I thought I heard your mic go off. You all kind of find yourselves out around the city, noticing these meteors have impacted the main center of the road and a good chunk of the area around it. There are 4 stacked on top of each other. As you look on Daka, the top one seems to be the most intact, as it took no damage and seems to have just kind of ingrained itself in the third.
Wonderful. The new the Daka ship is here.
Oh no.
All right.
The Great Wog.
I will second wind for
Okay.
a bit of HP back.
All right. You start to kind of like deep breaths as Daka kind of is staring and pointing up at the meteor excitingly, plotting something, feeling your health come back slightly.
Okay. I'm like, damn. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep one alive to question them.
It is
Fuck
what it
'em.
is. Not literally.
You
Well,
hear as suddenly something comes crawling out from from the top meteor, where the two look to be squished together. The top one squished into the third, as the elf comes crawling down, falling to the ground, coughing up blood. Slowly
Hey.
looks to be healing.
Hey, look, one lived.
I'm gonna run over to him.
He kind of looks up with his eye patch completely torn asunder. Now you see the gaping hole in his eye as he looks up at you. And he just kind of coughs up more blood as it continues to come through as he looks up.
I'll take all his
waiting for-
equipment.
Oh, great Daka, he who tears down the sky.
Daka starts shamanistically chanting. Tic-Tic goes over and starts like pulling pieces of clothing and like rings, all the rapier off of him. Give me a moment. I'm gonna send you a list of things you get.
And then I'll ask him, who are you?
As you strip him naked.
Sieko, I appreciate the fighting tactic.
I told you it's a great tactic.
It was quite fun. I didn't think I'd expect it.
As you start stripping him naked, sorry, who asked him a question? What was the question again?
I did. I said, who are you?
He kind of like spitting up blood as you're like tearing off his clothes, unbuttoning his leather armor. Looks up and goes, "At least buy me dinner first."
No.
We're not gonna buy you anything, sir.
Trust me, the spell's not fixing everything.
I think you'd rather talk before we buy you death.
I mean, he could become.
That's a good one.
Oh, can we feed him to my slime?
No, I want his bones.
What the?
You hear the
Just look down at Eddie.
Yeah, the tiny goblin roars out. As it looks up at all of you with this voice you have never heard, as it's so much deeper for its tiny form.
Oh,
Yeah, you just
all right.
drugs, and it's like it did that voice when I got it out of the first meteor.
That's interesting. Anyway, did you have a name? Looking back at the elf.
He goes, "Yes, Jarlex. Oh, that's a family leather. Okay, that you know."
Hmm? Oh yeah. Don't worry, it's in good hands. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Dying.
Oh yes, I see
He
that.
kind of
Or
he
that.
chuckles at himself.
Before that,
He kind of he takes a second and goes, "I took a job. Our blood hunter said that there was some monsters near her worth a lot of money. The guild in the nearby town was hiring us to stomp them out, get rid of them." He kind of looks about and goes, "Some gentleman named Rylos put the offer." He kind of looks about and goes, "I think I'm not gonna make it here. By the way, any of you got something to revive parts?"
Parts.
I'm gonna look towards.
I'll stick my hand out.
Oh no!
You'll
Would
make
take a
it if
poor
you work
sinner's
for us.
hand?
And he goes,
What? No, Bastion, I have to give back his. Or for God's sake, I have to give back his stuff if I do that. If you do that, I don't want to do that.
That's not true. It's ours now.
Shut up, Dick Trick.
That's true.
His eyes kind of look between the two of you as you argue, like, and the guy looks back over at Bastion and shakes his head and goes, "No, I'm one of the last of the House of Van Zorwin, one of his last direct sons. This is a good way to go."
I mean,
I've heard this name Van Zorwin so many times.
Was it Bastion or Kilxius that ate him?
Bastion ate him.
Bastion ate him? Oh, yeah. He was a good meal.
He looks over at each of you and just kind of with a tired laugh. He goes, "If I ask anything, just don't eat my body." And
Why?
He
Look, I
suddenly
look at the
closes his
goblin.
eyes.
I look at the goblin and I'm like, after he dies, I'm like, no promises.
Question was like drooling over in the corner here.
You know what? As a reaction, as he dies, I'm going to soul cage,
You want soul?
Okay.
taking his fucking soul.
As you do so, you watch as his soul dissipates and it does not go to you.
Fuck.
Yeah, he had a weird revival thing. I don't know if his soul was actually like here, or.
Does the goblin keep the name that they're running with here?
Or are we gonna learn a second name? Because you have question marks. Yeah, I'm
Three
not.
question marks.
I'm not putting it on until you ask.
Yeah, but it also just depends. You're gonna ask what the fuck's going on.
Why does your voice get so deep?
I am not a quest, but she calls me Bone
Okay.
Collector. You can call me BC.
What?
Species?
Okay then.
BC.
I'm just waiting till Caleb adds his thing.
You sound like Venom.
I'm absolutely going to call you Feces.
BC.
BC. Oh, Bone Collector.
Yeah,
I like
Bone
Bone Collector.
I like mine more.
As,
Well, it was a part of the deal that you would get the body of Rylos, but I guess since he helped us here,
Rylos
Would be.
is here.
yeah. But, you know, I hope this is good enough for now.
I mean, we could rip the body in half so the slime can eat too.
There's other bodies, right? Or are they paste?
I think they're paste.
you didn't
chopped
liver.
you didn't see any as Daka starts making jokes in the background.
Yeah, I guess we can split it. Is that fine with both of you?
What was the loot pile?
You.
Oh, for the loot, I can post what the guy had on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool.
It's a bunch of rogue shit.
Did my orb change at all after the fight with the death that happened?
It did not.
Okay. Vibes.
He's
Yeah,
thinking.
bunch of stealth stuff.
Oh, a bracer of flying daggers? Oh, I remember someone who had that.
Yeah, but I had the better one. This is the basic
Yeah.
one.
So the slime begins to start chewing and tearing. I assume Bone Collector does the same.
Oh yes.
As the two feral beasts jump onto the body and start tearing it apart. All right.
The name's eye patch. I don't need it, but it's a pretty cool item.
What does it do?
Advantage on perception checks that rely sight. It blocks out the sunlight sensitivity trait if you have it. You're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts or determine whether you're lying. Creatures can only speak to you telepathically if you allow it.
If no one
Could we
minds,
give the white the Rapier 3 if anybody...
yeah, I don't need
I
that.
don't think any of us are going to be able to use it efficiently.
Yeah. If no one minds, could I have the bracer and the cloak of invisibility since I'm kind of the stealth guy? I know it's a lot to ask.
I want the portable hull. Just because there's nothing else that I can really use.
Then can I have the feather summoning thing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So that leaves the eye patch, ring of truth telling, and the leather armor, and the hat of disguise.
I mean,
I'm already a master of disguise.
I seemingly
The
carry.
Bannerman has sunlight sensitivity.
Ooh,
And worse
there you go.
case.
You could give him the eye patch. No one's using it.
We'll make him a pirate ghost.
Yarg. Hey, maybe the hat could be a pirate hat.
I'm gonna have to fucking make a white character sheet later.
But since I carry a bunch of stamina, I can
Yes.
use this if you want. I
The
can
best part is that this white can actually make its own army as well.
God damn it. Yeah.
There. Okay.
Alright. As you lot kind of start going through the loot, as Tictor kind of sets it down, splitting it up, sitting down for a bit to relax. Also to attune to whatever items you want to attune to and kind of contemplate.
A short
the next
rest, you would
plan.
say?
You could do you could go down into your cave and do a long rest if you'd like. If as far as
Well, I think we should talk about here. Here's where my mind is right now. Is I feel like multiple people got hired and that they still hadn't returned at the time.
They're gonna keep coming in until someone confirms the kill.
So until that happens, we should probably lay low. How long do you think we want to wait down there? Because there might be multiple teams that come through before the first team gets.
We could always have the white keep watch. In a spot where it can easily dive back into the cave. That's always an option.
Okay.
Once I finish the body, I'm gonna look to Neko.
So, I wanted to ask, I've been wondering, the dead people in this town, can I eat them?
Just
Well,
do it.
you better be sharing then.
Just do what you want at this point.
Buffet!
I run to the bodies.
Just leave anything important.
Yeah, like items. Yeah. Well, he just wants the bodies, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want to
the-
make sure, DM, talking
Yes.
about eating bodies, I want to make sure that none of the goblins in that brothel are alive.
Alright,
I just need to make sure for my own mental. I need closure.
Closure.
Okay.
I forgot about the fucking goblins!
Alright, as you kind of head off, kind of looking about, it takes you almost an hour of kind of searching, as there's really nothing left, so there's not many identifiers, and you haven't traveled around the town enough to really remember like where everything is. But after a little while, you find some of the smaller foundations, and remember that most of the houses were really cruddy. Give me an investigation check from there.
Investigation.
There's a chance, however small, that they got away.
20.
As you start kind of looking about, you find the area. Brilliance comes to you, and you remember the one house, and the smell from the dirt. You can still smell it on the air as you start looking about. Following your nose unpleasantly towards it, you find where the house was. As you start kind of looking about, it definitely looks like this house was destroyed in its fullness. But as you kind of dig around a bit more in the area, you notice goblin-sized footprints all around heading out of the town.
They
No.
escaped!
No!
Hunter, they will be back.
And as
A
you
whole
are,
Darth Vader, no.
as you do this, or as you're kind of saying this, Daka, you hear suddenly something like a distant whisper in your ear, as the sound of the creepy goblin comes back, and he goes, "I'm watching you. I smell you.
That's the big bad right there.
I'm on my way, my voluptuous, tall, meaty man." And the whispers dissipate, and you feel a weird cold chill down your spine, Daka. As the last image in your head is this creature hula dancing in a very thin and short skirt, as its muffin top jostulates all around.
Alright, I'm going back to my meteor. Time to make that fucker fly.
Oh, he's
Daka wants off this planet. He's done.
going intergalactic.
Alright, yeah, as you head back to the party, the rest of you, as you are, I assume, just camping out around the meteor at this point, kind of relaxing.
Yeah, keeping
But
watch.
keeping an eye out, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Sorry, Siaka, what was that?
gonna go chill in my cave.
Okay. Sieko kind of heads back down in the underground area. Ticktrick, I know you mentioned you were wanting to look at some point more at the smithing area.
You said it was destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. As go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not doing anything. Actually, you know what? I'll be puzzling. During the long rest.
All right. As you don't need a long rest, I believe.
Oh no, I very much do.
Oh, you're taking a long rest.
I have 37 HP.
No, you're fine.
I didn't lose a single bit of HP that entire fight.
Badass.
I got hit by like 5 meteors.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Now, in all
And they hurt.
I'm sorry.
Those were double meteors too. You said.
Was
So it was like 8 meteors.
Was it his fault or was it truly your fault?
What? Probably not my fault.
I'm just
Listen,
saying.
you were in range. You teleported next to me. Listen, it wasn't meant to happen that way.
I wasn't next to it when they blew up.
Swarm, yeah. As Ticktrick begins to kind of lean back, relaxing, he begins resting. Sieko heading deeper within his lair, finding the broken towers, all the ruined furniture, and kind of going into a trance-like stance. Equest, I assume you're taking a long rest? Or, sorry, bone collector, rather. Okay. Alright, as you kind of start to lay down, curling up and relaxing, Bastion, what about you?
I'm going to go up into the now destroyed window, but up in the tower, and kind of do my sentry shutdown so that I can still kind of keep an eye out.
It's creepy.
Yeah,
There's a giant 10-foot tall statue up there.
As the most eerie warden just kind of standing up there looking down at everyone, completely like looking as if you're awake but yet somewhat not at the same time, you begin to relax and go into your sentry's rest. Daka, what about you?
Golden Tower.
Alright, you summon up your tower. Are you going to summon it on top of the meteors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Daka takes an hour out of the long rest just to climb up on top of the meteor.
I can fly with my rock.
Oh, that's right. Now, taking a few moments to float up on his rock, he summons his tower, the laughing from the comedy show being heard as he opens the door and then it muffles.
How tall is this? 4 stacked meteors.
About
and then a tower.
120 feet off the ground. Daka is now being eyed as a wizard.
I hope one of your titles is a Grand Wizard.
I am so happy I got a deafening item. I don't have to hear anything.
Hey, Ticktrick might be able to learn more orc humor.
There you go. You all go into your long rest. Bastion, go ahead and give me a perception check for your sentry's rest.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, Daka's tower can be seen by the higher perceptive characters from at least a town away. Yeah, the first 4 hours goes by, Bastion. It's quiet, it's calm. Nothing's kind of bothering you. Nothing catches your attention. Do remind me, do you have tremor sense or it's just true sight, right?
Yeah, true sight.
Yeah. Okay. And now give me a second perception check with you hanging out.
18.
Okay. Yes, I got you on that. As far as it goes, I'm gonna come back to it. I'll basically run that at the end for you, Caleb, since I can't do anything live while we're running session. But yeah, as you kind of start to look around, you start to feel the ground thumping, Bastion, as you're 2 hours away from the end of your long rest. And another thump. And another thump. And now there's multiple, and it's getting louder, almost like a rumbling. And then you hear, in the distance, Bastion, a loud roar.
That's murder, boys!
As a wizard shouts at the top of his lungs, everyone give me a perception check at disadvantage to see if you're woken up.
I don't sleep.
That's
Would it
fair.
be advantage for me?
If you don't
Or-
sleep,
or-
yes,
That's a
yes,
natural
you
one
bastard.
for a 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
Since I have advantage, would it be
Yeah.
regular then?
Yeah, I'd say so. Go
I'm
And what
ahead.
about me?
I would technically snap out of it like immediately.
Third.
Yeah, you
13.
start to hear the roaring from underground. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna run upstairs.
What do I do?
And Tigtrick, you can give me a normal perception check.
Alright.
Since you're you don't sleep.
Rise and shine.
I'll lucky that because I don't really want a
Alright.
15. That's better. 27.
As you immediately shoot awake, everyone other than Daka, who doesn't hear anything, immediately waking up. Equest, you feel hearing the music, or Bone Collector hearing the music, causing things within you to happen as the sounds of roaring and stomping begin in the background. A loud Scottish sounding wizard shouting at the top of his lungs, calling out Sieko specifically as they come marching into town. And then you hear him laughing and going, "That's a total fucking tower you got there!" As he looks up at the giant fucking meteor swarm.
Hey, keep it quiet. I'm trying to sleep.
With that, he is going to, with a surprise, going to cast something, a 9th level or a 10th level spell. Daka, your tower shrinks down and you get shot out of it. As you come flying out of the ground. And
It's like the Mario Wahoo.
yeah,
No, he did the goofy.
yeah. As you come flying out onto the ground, Daka, with the tower reappearing into your pocket, flying down with the tower or your tower shield in your gear, shouting out. You hear as the stomping comes, the bagpipes go to a sudden stop. And the wizard kind of puts him away and starts screaming at the top of his lungs Sieko's name.
Man.
Tim.
What you keep it down? Keep
This-
it down.
Wait, is it actually Tim as I come out?
As you come out, you see the large goat horns, two big golden eyes, his hair kind of flowing around in this bright white. He looks haggard and tired, and he is covered in Tarrascan robes.
And
Jeez.
I'm very much coming out in dwarf form, because I'm starting each combat in dwarf form.
Yeah, he continues to shout out Sieko's
What?
name.
What?
Yes. Sieko, my boy! Wait, you're a fucking dwarf! Get him, boys! And the golems start charging.
What? Hey, as I grow. Hey, wait, hey!
Roll initiative. He doesn't
Oh.
seem to care.
Alright, all roll initiative.
Yes.
Where was I resting? Was I like at the base of the giant meteor stack?
Yes. Assumedly the rest of you were.
13.
I got an 8, bro. What the hell?
Jesus.
Look, I didn't take the time to understand what is going on, but can y'all please keep it down?
Oh, no, it's,
Who's fucking this? This can't be BC anymore, is it?
no, it's the third one.
I am the third one.
He added to his name, it's just Scotsman.
Scotsman.
God damn. it.
Scott's man, actually.
Yes, Scotsman.
Sieko, would you roll? Oh, 17.
I rolled a 7.
Alright. I got Bastions and then, okay, let me zero that. Oh, alright. Making sure. As you start shouting out, as this third creature, the Scotsman, responds back. Equest, Scotsman, you are up first. These creatures are about 30 feet down the road from you. As you look over, you see a total of 4 golems with like strange bones kind of put into them, as well as a full iron golem and this wizard completely caked out in gear.
So you wouldn't happen to know where I can find me bagpipes, would ya? As I get ready to shoot a shot at one of the golems.
Alright. You pull out your bow and start aiming. 23 hits.
Now give me your bows.
As he sees the bones in the golems. 14 damage as it pierces into the golem. Kind of like gets stuck into the strange almost crystal-like material that they're made out of. As they are, it doesn't seem to be even phased and seems to snap the arrow right off as soon as it slams into it.
And you said they're how far away from me?
They are 30 feet from you.
Cool. I'm gonna go for another shot.
Okay.
Another 23.
That hits again.
10 damage.
As you slot another arrow into the creatures, it pounds into it, and again, it snaps it without even seeming phased by it.
And now, because we're gonna change it up, I'm gonna shoot acid.
Alright. As you kind of lean forward, out on all fours, and shoot out, a acidic hairball comes landing onto the ground and exploding out. Roll another d20 for me to see if you can confirm.
Oh, great! I could potentially kill myself.
Yeah, you could just die. Okay.
As you spew out this little acid furball in front of all your new party mates, it lands on the ground, slowly melts into it, sizzling away.
You seem to do that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Stop looking up the things.
I'm doing.
Deep breaths. You've not won 2 of them.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Alright.
With the breath. Same breath type.
Okay, to redeem yourself, please and out of the net
Redeem.
one.
10.
No.
That's
Low roll, but not in that one.
This time it shoots out a little farther, now in like a liquid-like form, as it's supposed to be burning the ground a few feet in front of him. But as Bone Collector shoots it out, it still seems to come short, landing onto the ground.
You are bad at this.
No, you shall not cross that line.
I think
Improvising. I like it.
Bone Collector needs some Pepto Bismol.
The party's gonna suddenly pick favorites on the one that can hit the most here.
True.
Alright. Do you do anything else, Equest?
I mean, all I have left is my bonus actions.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will cast Hunter's Mark on the golem I shot at.
Alright, you watch as your E kind of imprints itself right below the arrows, burning into the shard crystal slightly. Or actually, this time it comes up as a BC, as you all notice. Which, some people are going to take that differently when they see that. And you see as Tim the Enchanter kind of looks over it and goes, "My golem does not have a big cock."
Oh, but he's black.
He turns and he kind of glares at at Bone Collector.
I smell toasty
Alright.
green.
As it is the golem you shot's turn.
Is that initiative count 20? Or
Huh?
is that initiative count 20?
No, this one's still at initiative, or its initiative is 20, so the next one.
Okay, so right after. Okay.
The creature is going to use its petrifying breath towards the entirety of the party, minus Yeko, who just came out of a doorway, so the rest of you are all kind of like standing.
Aren't I up in the tower?
That is true. Bastion will avoid this as well, so it will be Tictric, Bone Collector, and Daka. I need a con save from each of you.
Okay, then we got a Echo, thankfully.
Low.
I am going to lucky that. That's
No,
a
man,
natural one.
Please keep
Holy
that.
shit.
Keep it, please.
Oh my god, bro.
Alright,
50.
that's a fail.
Does a 28 save? Because I don't know what's the additional I get from Stieko.
You know,
It's
Daka, I'm gonna say this. I'm pretty sure without Stieko's help, you've got this.
Hunter, it is
Oh,
always
Quest.
always will be a +5.
Okay, it is a +5. I didn't remember.
Always been a
Oh,
+5.
good thing Quest did that. So, I'm sorry.
+5. I'm hoping I'm close enough for the +5.
Yeah, Quest
maybe
is
25.
fine. Tictric's the only one who'll actually take this.
Not again.
The rest of you,
No.
the rest of you, by the way, will take half because you save. So this is poison damage.
Oh, I'm immune.
No, it gets better. So that's 33 poison damage. Also, Tictric's feet are now petrified. You are considered restrained. And at the beginning of your next turn, you can make another con save. You get 4 turns before you are fully petrified.
Yeah.
Question:
Or-
Is the poison reduced for us or no?
If you have immunities or resistances, sorry. If you succeeded, it's half. So that would be.
Have it twice because of my aura.
That's 16. So again, then that's 8.
8.
But I believe a lesser restoration is able to fix this in the current state, I
Correct.
believe.
Yes, correct. And if you if you succeed in the save, you can also the
Yep.
effect is no longer. However, if they shatter you once you're petrified, you do die. So keep that in mind. All right.
Yeah.
The next creature is up, and actually, as the golem's not moving, it's going to recharge its breath and fail to do so. All right. The next one is going to go ahead and do. Yes. Oh, yes. Go ahead and roll your thing. Yep. Who you choosing?
As Echo's growing, because he was changing form before initiative started, he's like, God, as his voice gets deeper, you're such an annoying father, as he wants to shoot the acid at the iron wall.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, and that is a save on its part.
It is a dex save.
It is immune to acid damage, so it is not going to make the save.
Okay.
As the spears shoot up, and you hear a the deep Scottish laugh coming from Tim the Enchanter.
How big was that breath, by the way? Like, in terms of, like, cone? Like,
It
30
is,
feet or what?
yeah, no worries. It is a total of 60 feet with a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, yeah. Alright. What is this one? That's interesting. Some of them have different things. Okay. As the next one is up, the next Dragon Golem begins. It is going to also do the same thing. I need con saves again from Tiktric, Daka, and Equess. Or Bone Collector.
Wow. I assume this won't do anything to me.
Yes,
besides
it
me
will.
take damage.
It'll give you another round of petrification.
Really?
Yeah, it keeps stacking on you.
So
that's
21.
bad.
Yeah, it is. So
It's 13.
20 from Daka, so Daka's fine. Uh-oh, Tiktric is, yep, that's a fail.
Dude, I
for
have
Tiktric.
bad con save.
Wait, what
Any quests, what's yours? It's 18? Because of the +4 from Sieko?
Plus 5.
Yeah,
Plus 5? Yeah, so Equest saves. Yeah. Tiktric, you are the only one, as you are petrified once again. The poison damage coming off of that is... I can't see it because the dice are in the way. Give it a minute. The dice will move one day. Soon. Anytime now. 33 poison damage.
Cool.
And have twice.
Yes. Once again, so that is 8 points of poison damage. And you have 3 more rounds before petrification.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Thus ends... it's going to recharge its breath and fail to do so. And that ends its turn. Sieko, you are up.
And Grumpy, is it lesser? Because Greater's the one that talks about petrified.
It's not petrified yet. And I know lesser works because we did an Eventium.
Yeah.
For the same effect.
Work until you're fully petrified.
Yes.
Alright, all lesser restoration tech trick. Sure.
Thank you.
As you turn, running over to Tiktric and rubbing onto his feet as a spell glows around them, Tiktric for a moment feels relief as they unstone.
Man, Tiktric, you're feeling you look a little too good about getting your feet rubbed.
No. God damn it.
Tim the Enchanter goes, "Is that one of them feet bugs?" Alright.
Why'd I have to start with the feet?
You used
One of
your
your
feet.
level 15 names is gonna be foot related. I know it.
Oh, it totally is.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the bone golems.
Okay. You walk up to one of the Dragonbone Golems. The one in the front, you noticing, has a big BC carved right under where 2 arrows are currently cut off into it.
Fuck it, I'll beat that one. God, I knew you were a shit dad, but you're an annoying dad too. As I'm gonna start swinging. At the one.
Friendly father-son bonding.
33 to hit.
That hits.
13 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. You watch as the bludgeoning does nothing as the impact slams into it.
That's fine. 37 force.
The force, however, leaves a slight dent in its chest as you slam into it.
And I'll make this force also at 4.
Alright. As you slam into as the force dissipates, you watch as the impact crater on it expands further on the creature.
One more swing.
Let's see what you got.
29.
Fuck. That hits. Oh no.
But do anything, but I always roll it in reaction. And
No
then,
worries.
96 plus 10. 40 that time.
Alright, as you slam into it once again, the dent goes even deeper, causing the thing to kind of slightly crack.
And then the last of the force damage from Hands of a Right is another 40.
You watch as the creature comes to a point where there's a split in the center of it, but it is still standing.
However, because of the 2-hit, I get a little bit more radiant damage.
Oh no.
It's not much. It's 2d8.
Might kill it.
That's 12.
You watch as the last little glowing light, after all the damage slamming into this creature, as you come back for a second hook on it, and the light starts to glow around where the crack has gone, and the golem splits in half, falling.
Nice.
Yeah, I got him.
As you destroy it, and Tim just goes, "My boy! I couldn't be more proud and disappointed of you."
And as always, liking muscles, I flex towards him.
Tim
Going off.
flexes back, and you notice he is he is a lot more buff than you realized as that cloak starts to show.
Luckily, last time I saw him, I had a 23 in strength. I have a 30 now, so my muscles are a lot bigger
It's fair.
than you last time.
Tick-Trick, you are up.
Thank God.
30 in a stat.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Alright, Tick-Trick turns and backs up a few
Well,
feet.
dash 70 feet
Alright,
back.
You dash 70 feet back as a reaction to this whole situation.
He's like, fuck this.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Let me see.
I
Let
will
me play
say
my
Bone
new thing.
Collector's in the the chat trying to seduce Sieko's dad already.
Tim's on your father's bones.
Everyone knows father's son. The survivor gets to eat the dead one's body. He's my
But
family.
yeah, I'm gonna play with the new bracer of flying daggers,
Okay.
Ooh.
and I'll go ahead and do that
Alright.
on the other golem that uses breath.
There are 3. Oh, okay, the other golem that uses breath. Alright.
Actually, no, one that didn't use his breath because those are more dangerous. Than the ones that did.
There's 3 of them in total, and there's 2 more in the order. There's also an iron golem.
Oh,
That is standing
does
there.
it look threatening in any way?
It does. It looks to be a almost like larger metallic copy of Tim himself.
Of
He's
course.
probably gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad if I attack that one.
You
though.
don't notice that it has a thing that wobbles back and forth between its legs. Like it is massive.
Okay. I'll do one of the ones. I'll do one of the ones that breathes the petrifying breed.
Okay.
I don't care which one.
Okay.
We'll see
I
what this
think one of
first
them's
one.
dead.
Yeah, he's going to go after one of the other 2 that haven't gone yet.
Yeah, they haven't used their breath attack yet or gone up at all.
Because there's 2 rock ones, or is it the dragon bone?
There's
2 dragon
there's
bone?
3 dragon bone golems, 1 iron, and then Tim himself.
29.
29 to hit. That hits.
It's a big number. So not much damage because it's just a dagger damage. 8 damage.
You watch as the dagger slashes into the thing, and the creature looks to be fine, not phased as the dagger disappears.
Did not do damage, is what you're saying.
It does look to as you look on, you do see a scratch on it.
A tiny scratch. Just 8. 8 is not much.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's all I needed. 16.
That does not hit as the second dagger goes flying out and bounces right off of it.
Okay.
Tim laughs, and so does the giant iron golem.
Well, there's 2 more come at him.
Let's see what you
He's,
got.
he's pulling a terror.
Another 16.
Pulling knives out of nowhere.
Yeah, another one gets chucked and it bounces off, and again the chuckling continues. Oh, 25
25 for
hits.
For the 4th one there. Oh, 6 damage.
Yeah. You hit the same mark, creating a nice little X now on the creature's chest, just big enough to be noticed if someone was really looking for it.
Hey, you know,
Bullseye.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta get used to the new bracer, you know?
True. All
Well,
right.
that was one action. And I dashed to move, so I have another action. So I'll do 4 more daggers.
All right, let's see what you got. Let's throw all of them. Let's go.
17.
Oh, that does not hit.
14.
No.
Oh god.
That one, I'm
Oh.
going to lucky, because I don't really feel like dying.
Please let a dagger bounce off.
It was a 2. So it's a 12 to hit.
No.
Not on that one.
But he avoided the.
And what's
What
the
did that
last
one?
Let's see what we
Last
got.
one. 25. There we
Oh,
go.
There you go. It hits. Let's see what you got.
I'm
7 damage.
excited that accuracy doesn't work, so I'm just gonna do numbers. Start chucking
Dude, 8
Like,
daggers.
Tictor continues to pull from behind his back, continues just grabbing like invisible daggers and chucking them forward at this creature one after another, bouncing off 2 of them. The fourth one finally gets in, hits the mark. It slightly stabs into the little X and then disappears. Again, the creature not even phased by it. All right, and that ends Tictor's turn.
Yep.
You hear him go, "Oh, I'm not even impressed by that." As he continues chuckling at you. Daka, you are up.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh no.
I would like the Iron Golem to give me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
It's going to automatically choose to succeed on its one reaction it has,
Fuck!
because of the fact that it has a -4 to its wisdom.
No, son of a
Oh.
gun!
Hunter, you know you can get him.
You know what? Fair enough. It will roll before using the legendary reaction just to
Oh,
see-
wait, no.
Oh, it got
You
a
can use
0, so
It got a
it's
0.
gonna use its legendary reaction.
Man, I can only use that. Alright. So that was a.
Yeah, sorry. It has -4 in both, to be fair, so I'm not
Nice.
rolling that.
Oh, okay. I would like to then bonus action rage.
Alright, Daka
So-
starts to get infuriated for the first time in a while.
And that means wild magic table.
Yes. Oh, fuck. Yes, it does. Let me get the normal one. Wait, we're good. It's the normal one. This isn't a meteor landing on him.
Yeah, please. Not another 4 meteors. I can't take that shit again.
Yeah, give me a minute just to grab my
I
token.
can.
I know you can. That's the problem. Alright, give me a 2d100 rolls, good sir. What do we got?
70 and 38.
Alright, 70 and 38. Alright, Daka starts to rage, and the Iron Golem starts to rage.
Nice.
It angrily starts glaring at Daka.
Oh yeah, let's go! And I'm gonna. So, how far away is the Iron Golem from me?
30 feet in total.
Oh, great. So I can just go right into it and start attacking.
Man, like an angry bat of hell charges him, I'm assuming. Locking
Yeah.
hands, the two are, like, glaring at hands with each other.
Except no hands. Great spelling sword that I still have left it at the magma.
Oh, Daka coming forward with his magic magma sword goes and slashes in. Alright, let's roll to hit. Let's see what you got.
Ooh, 20?
20. That does not hit as it knocks your magma sword to the side, angrily growling at you.
Once more! Does a 29 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, as for the first bit of damage,
Mm-hmm.
is 14, an additional 3 because of rage. So that's 17 right there.
And
As
that's,
for the
slashing?
3d10
Correct.
fire damage that you have me do,
That is slashing damage, correct? Just to make sure.
yes, it is slashing.
Okay.
Magical slashing, of course, that matters.
Yep.
And with the magma, 9 damage.
Yeah, as you, as it pushes your sword away, you go, taking the momentum, you come back again with a more brutal and angrier strike, slashing into its forearm, burning into it slightly and melting into the iron. It grabs with its other hand its staff from between its legs and waves it at you angrily.
Oh no, its weapon is the dong. Oh no.
Oh.
But Daka, yeah, as you slash into it, you can see the metal inside of it as little wires are burning. The smell of a strange smoke coming out of it, almost like a melting plastic scent.
Nice.
All right, is that it?
And that's it.
Okay. Daka squares off with the Iron Golem. The Dragon Bone Golem is going to use its multi-attack. It is going to use Stepping into the Mist, and it's going to appear behind Tigdrick, and then it's going to use its Petrifying Breath.
You dick.
You left the safety of my fucking bubble.
Come here, Tigdrick. I'm gonna make you a statue whether you like it or not.
10.
Alright,
Oh,
you
God.
are petrified. However, it is only the one creature. Here's the poison damage.
I don't take poison damage.
Alright, so you'd normally take 36 poison damage. I like rolling the dice, it's cool looking. And you feel your feet turn to stone, so you are now counted as restrained, and you get to make a con save at the end of your next turn. Alright. Tim is up. He is going to charge forward and make an unarmed strike on Sieko. Give me a second, because I have his stat sheet written here. Does a 42 hit Sieko?
Shockingly, yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, let's do his damage. He has a d8 for unarmed. As he slams you in the gut with all of his strength, you take 23 points of magical bludgeoning damage as it just slams into your stomach, and he just smiles as he looks you in the eyes.
Oh, magical. Thank God. I take 5.
As he looks up and goes, "Aye, laddie, you've learned something. Alright, the next one's not going to be as pleasant." Give me a second.
If it hits that high, I'm scared of what his AC is.
Alright. So that is a, give me a second to pull up his thing again. God damn it. I don't like that my math thing doesn't actually keep going. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as he hits, so that's, 36 to hit.
Yeah? Yeah, my AC is high. It's not that high.
He slams in again, this time using his other hand that you notice doesn't have the magical brass knuckles on it, giving him a boost. So this time, he will only get his d6s for this. You take 26 bludgeoning damage, natural now, as he slams into your stomach again with his left hand, smiling up at you to see if you get a reaction out of you.
I once again didn't lose that much health. I have yet to take over 20 damage.
Kind of looking at this, kind of nods at the fact of you not seeming phased. And you see him start to cast something for his third action, and his last action, he is going to once again take a swing on you. This will double his to hit. So that is normally 33, so that'll be 43 to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
And that will double his d8s to, so it'll be 12 d8s for this. This will be natural bludgeoning for the first part. You take 57 points as he swings once again, slamming into your stomach as hard as he can, plus another... for the force damage, 12 force damage, as you feel the impact on it, as he slams into you one after another with these 3 punches, casting magic to improve his hits, and then increasing his own stats from what you can tell.
Luckily, the force slides off, because I am immune to force.
Fair. He smiles up at you with excitement in his eyes, ending his turn. Bastion, you are up.
So, Bastion's just kind of like watching from the tower in the distance, and here's a look into his mind.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't look hurt yet. They got this, and I will just stay up there.
Your true sight, by the way, you see through this figure that the wizard is not actually there. Just a note. All right. But as you kind of go back to relaxing and just kind of watching the show, you continue your long rest.
I will telepathically let Sieko know, though,
Okay.
that there's no wizard there.
Look, it's cool that it's not there. The punches still hurt.
Sieko has a nice little dent in his stomach now for the first time since getting into this world
Wait.
proper.
Wizard's not real? It's an illusion?
Yeah, you weren't told that.
Well, you said it out loud.
Is the telepathic link one way?
No.
Oh, did you say that in your head? Oh.
Yeah, Bastion, you can respond to
My
Bastion's
bad.
link. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to think.
Because he hears your thoughts. Alright, thus ending Bastion's turn.
See, basically, I'm just gonna hold my action. If anything dangerous comes to me, I'll fight it.
Alright. The other Dragonbone Golem is going to turn on Daka, seeing that he's fighting with the Iron Golem, and is going to take a shot.
No, is it possible for me and the Iron Golem just to look at him and be like, "This is our fight"?
The Golem doesn't seem to care. The Iron Golem doesn't seem to care.
Man.
Oh, he doesn't view it as a 1v1.
I mean, it does have like a 2 in intelligence.
I need a con save, Daka. I know
Don't be me.
I know how bad you are at con saves, so I know this is a concern.
Yeah, it's only a
Oh.
25. Oh wait, never mind, Sieko. That's a 30. My bad.
Don't worry, you didn't need the extra bonus. Yeah, you succeed. You do take half the poison damage, assuming you take any at all.
No, I take half the, unless it's like the magic, like it's like a spell effect. Then no, but I assume it's not.
It's a breath weapon. Yeah, so you take 33 half to 16 poison damage.
And wait, and from the aura of him, halves it again to 8.
Which is 8.
Aura of wording, yeah.
Yep.
8.
So as you feel the poison breath kind of around you, the smell kind of impacting you, the creature seems to like close its mouth and kind of stare out at you, almost like it's following orders, not really thinking as it's doing its attacks. And it's going to try and recharge its breath and fail to do so.
So I have a question. If these are like golems, wouldn't their breath attacks be naturally magical or no? Like spells?
These are the Dragonbone Golems are specifically based on the Dragon Corpse. That's where the there's a poison gland supposedly does into the creature. Whereas a normal golem would have some sort of most likely a poison spray spell. For example, as this one uses its poison breath on you and activates your wild magic table.
Yeah, let's go!
As the one, it holds its dong and opens its mouth and sprays onto you. I do need a con save because you can, or I don't. You don't take magical damage. Never mind. I don't believe normally.
From spells, no.
Yeah, so never mind.
Yeah, but that was what the demonstration was
never
about
mind.
that you just said.
Two D100s, please.
Woo!
Thank you. Okay, good to know.
All right, that is a 96 and a 51.
Ooh. Alright. Rolling twice on the table. Alright, so you get to roll another D100. So let's see what you got.
67.
Alright. Let's see. You're gonna get this
Solid number.
twice. Oh no, Daka. What would be the DC? I need Daka to make a con saving throw because otherwise Daka's about to be plane shifted twice.
Hey! That's a natural 1, baby, for an 11!
Oh no, Daka.
Let's go!
Alright, Daka.
Actually, I'm gonna lucky that, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Con saving throw. Natural 20 for a 30!
Oh,
Duality of man.
Fucking
35.
You just barely save. Alright, yeah, as the wild magic effect doesn't go off on, thankfully, either of you. As this creature would have been transported with you, if you hadn't saved from this. No, you knowing full well what was going on as you felt the magic starting to stir in you. The golem seems completely confused by what's going on for a moment, and then takes its pulls off the long shaft between its legs and raises it like a club to slam it down on you.
Trust me, it would have been bad for both of us.
And that's a 17 to hit.
No, sir.
All right, and he's gonna make another swing at you as his part with a 29 to hit. I assume that hits Daka's AC.
Yes, that does.
All right. He is
No.
going to roll damage.
I assume this is a magical weapon.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And it does 68 worth of magical bludgeoning damage.
But because I'm rage, it's gonna be halved.
So that's 26. Halved is 13 plus the necrotic damage from the stick.
I'm immune to necrotic
I don't
damage.
care because it's healing off of it, so it heals an extra 6 points of damage.
Daka got slapped by a metal cock.
Yep, and,
Yeah, it did.
he felt his life essence sucked away from it. It's like he died a little inside while it happened.
Which is strange because I'm also immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah, not feeling himself did any damage, just the fact that this creature apparently healed off of it. Alright, Equest, back up to the top of the order. You're up.
Alright. So,
I'm gonna melt this guy's dick.
I'm going to shoot I'm now going to start targeting the next golem.
Mm-hmm.
The one that Daka is fighting.
Alright, oh, the Iron Golem, or the one that just breathed on Daka?
The one that just breathed on Daka.
Okay.
One did just breathe on TikTok as well.
Yeah,
that
the
one's,
one that's behind enemy lines.
That one's 80 feet behind Equest, or Bone Collector, rather. Bone Collector can't be bothered.
Bone Collector is afraid of shooting Tick-Trick, but it would be interesting.
Well, I mean, you could say that Tick-Trick's AC is rock hard.
So I'm gonna shoot an arrow at one of them, or at the one. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits. These things don't have
Alright.
high AC.
But I bet they have a massive health pool.
Yes,
Max
they do.
damage for 12.
As you pierce an arrow into the creature, it slams into its shoulder. It doesn't seem to even notice it, as it just kind of sticks out, and the creature continues to focus on the fight with Daka and the Iron Golem.
Oh, and by the way, damn, if I remember correctly, the magma damage that comes from my sword is also permanent.
Yeah, it'll take fire damage at the end of its next turn, because I forgot to put it on this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bone Collector, though.
So I'm then going to turn to the one that targeted Tick-Trick,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot it with an arrow.
Okay. Shoot at disadvantage because of the fact that you are dealing with Tick-Trick being in the way.
Disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah. If you roll that one, you won't kill yourself, but you will kill him.
Oh,
Holy
actually,
shit.
I thought the sharpshooter means he was able to shoot anything with like what?
Or up to 3/4 cover.
Oh, that's right. Then no, you're good. Never mind. Yeah, so the 25 does hit. You're good. So go ahead and roll damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, you pierce again you pierce into this creature as it flies right above Tick-Trick's head. Tick-Trick, for a moment, you see this creature's popped up, or with now sticking an arrow sticking out of it as it kind of off to your peripheral vision continues to breathe in your general
That's what
direction.
you get. Breathe out of me.
Best.
All right. What else would you like to do, Quest? Or Bone Collector.
So I want to ask: the thing the golem that was already killed had the hunter's mark on it, so it would have faded by now, correct?
Yes.
You can move it
Yeah,
as a
you-
bonus action if you
Even
kill
post-death.
if it's dead.
Yeah.
DM also said that hunter's mark fades when the target dies.
If the target's
the-
dead, it will fade. Yeah.
No,
I
but
think-
Hunter's Mark says in it, if the person with it on is deceased, you can move it as a bonus action.
Then fair
Then
enough.
I
Then we'll go with those rules as written.
I will move it to the one targeting Daka.
Okay. All right. As you do so, I don't think it's a save for the creature. It just happens. So yeah.
It just happened.
But there are two targeting me. Is it the dragon one? Or
No,
the
he's
iron
just
one?
doing the Dragon Bone Golem. That now, as you look in your side vision, Daka, you see a big BC has appeared on the Dragon Bone Golem.
Yeah,
That's
big
breathing.
cock.
No come. Fair. I fire at him.
All right, you take another shot. Let's see what you got.
All right, class action. 24 to hit.
That hits. You
All
hit
right.
really well. You just don't do much damage outright.
Yeah, I got a +1 bow.
As you slam another arrow to the creature's shoulder, once again, now there's 3 sticking out in the same little cluster. A trained marksman would see this as impressive. The rest of your party has no true appreciation because they don't use ranged weapons nor have an understanding.
Thank you very much. I just shot a guy with a bunch of daggers. Okay.
Magical flying daggers, and you threw them, not shot them.
Same thing.
No.
For
no.
my last hit, I'm gonna shoot lightning at that Dragonbone Golem.
Oh,
All
can
right.
it work? Let's find out.
Let's
As you
see,
get
we got
down
a
on all fours, you breathe out and you shoot, and it absorbs the lightning. Go ahead and roll, please, though, for it, for the damage it would have taken.
Oh, it's gonna heal.
It heals for 41 HP.
Damn it, Caleb! When you hit, you fuck up. Damn it!
It is back to full HP as the Dragon Bone all that damage you just did on that golem, you watch as the arrows kind of break and fall off, and the wound kind of reseals.
Wait, did you hit him with necrotic damage?
No, hit him
No,
with
like-
lightning.
He hit the Dragon Bone golem with lightning, yeah.
Got it. Like Frankenstein's monster, you just zapped it to life.
That's it. I'm going to bed.
What's going on? Where am I? What's happening? Oh, God.
Quest comes
He's like-
forward.
He
once
rage
again. Yeah.
He fucking rage quit. He just said, "Hey, take the wheel."
Quest, do you have anything else you can do?
No, Equest is gonna end her turn as they are terrified.
Alright.
This now, last thing they remembered being crushed by a meteor. Now they're standing fighting golems.
Alright. The golem, now standing here, kind of looking at Sieko, having just killed the one next to it, is going to turn and breathe onto Sieko, and as it does so, suddenly a strange look is given by Tim, and the thing suddenly deactivates.
Like the whole ass golem just like stops.
Just freezes suddenly and goes limp.
Why didn't you do that before with all the other ones that blew on all of us?
Because I think he doesn't want me dead.
Sieko, you are up.
So you couldn't even bring yourself. You said an illusion?
Boy, I can't leave, Oventim. You know this are as is. I am too powerful to exist in the mortal planes. There's not enough magic.
Can I even hit an illusion?
Yes, I'll feel it at some point.
If I can even hit you. Fuck it, I'll try. It's all battered up.
Alright.
Let's see if this works out. That slid from it's a 19.
That does not hit as the punch goes wide as he dodges and he goes, well, lad, with punches like that, I don't think either of us are going to get the answer to this today.
That's not a punch, it's a club. That's even worse.
Lad, I really don't want to tell you how to do your thing, but, you know, this whole evolution thing really isn't working out.
30.
You do finally connect.
As he's speaking, I hit him upside the fucking head.
Roll your damage.
Crack his jaw.
12 bludgeoning.
Alright.
Let's see if the force is good today. 42 force.
Yeah, the force seems to slam into him, and it does disconnect the jaw for a moment.
Good. I can also do force for the other one then. So that's another 34.
Yeah, it rips through, and you see as the jaw pushes further over, and you watch as he kind of wiggles it and reconnects it back up.
What was that? I can't do my thing? Huh?
Finally, a son I can be proud of. I was starting to think the green one was the only one with any substance over there.
Ah!
Taka yells, screaming, trying to chop the dick off of this great iron golem.
That is another 7 radiant because of my
Radiant
improved.
does not do anything.
I had to try.
Yeah, true.
Can I hit one more? That's even higher. 32.
You watch as he casts shield.
Oh, come on!
Counterspell his ass.
You counterspell? He's gonna counterspell your counter. Oh,
You had to use reaction.
Yeah. You counterspell his shield, and he goes, Alright, who told you you can learn magic? That's cheating.
I just scream, Paladin!
As you slam into him once more. Bastion, meanwhile, is pleasantly sleeping in the background.
Fucking bastard.
So that's another 40 force,
Okay.
along with the 12 bludgeoning, along with the Hands of a Right, which is another 28.
Alright, yeah, you slam into him with a full hit again, this time knocking his face clean to the side. You watch as illusionary teeth go flying and then dissipate into ethereal mist. Bastion in the background, like a proud father of this group, just kind of looks out and goes, "Oh, they found a new playmate. Okay," and goes back to relax.
And I will say to him, "You punch like a girl."
All right, he is going to use his legendary reaction to suddenly use his Mr. Fist ability that he has recently learned.
Also, he never even told me how to awake. Stop fucking using it. Dick.
So that is a 50 to hit this time.
You know, shockingly, that's double my AC.
This guy is really ridiculously powerful.
I know, he's from like the fucking 60-something floor of Aventium. I know.
This is his watered down version, by the way, because this is.
I'm
I
aware.
can tell.
Give me a second. That is.
To shreds, you say.
Give me a moment. The dice don't want to tell me what it rolled. Fucking goddamn it! Just go away, dice. I can't see
Remember-
the roller.
Legally, if the dice doesn't roll, I take them.
You take 62 points of bludgeoning damage with the first part, and then you will. Well, you're immune to fire. However, it doesn't matter because he will heal off this.
Hey, I also heal off fire. Hey!
Like father, like son.
He gets.
So yeah, how much damage is it? Because he needs to know.
He takes. You take 30 points of fire damage. He heals up, and look, all the wound, like all the damage across his face. The tooth regrows, and he just smiles at you as he spits out some illusionary blood.
I want you to know, between the bludgeoning with all the resistance from the punch, I heal exactly as much damage I took from the hit.
That's fair.
So that it makes an indent and the indent closes. It fixes
By the
itself.
way, Bastion, due to what you asked for, you can now sense something's coming from the sky, and it is massive.
Oh boy.
As you awaken, on your turn, you'll be able to look up and see exactly what it is. Alright, because it's not hostile outright, just as a heads up. Or at least you can't sense hostility yet. Alright, Sayako, does that end your turn then?
It does.
Alright, so Bastion, having held his action, is going to get bumped up here. I'm going to bump him real quick to there. Alright. Bastion, you suddenly, as you look up, notice that as you're looking up at the sky, a massive meteor is coming down looking to be made of some sort of green, like metal, that is probably the size of about half of this continent, based on what you can tell.
I would just like to telepathically link with Daka and go, what does green mean?
Green is the best! Why?
I look up.
Daka shouts this out as the rest of the party takes a second looking up, and you see a about 20-mile long meteor coming down, made of solid metal.
I want to like look at Tim and look up and be like, I'm resilient. I don't think I can live that.
Tim kind of looks at you, and as he cancels out the initiative, and he deactivates the spell, and you see as the meteor disappears suddenly into a cloud of mist as it comes falling down towards you all, exiting out of the initiative.
My feet still petrified.
Slightly. He looks around and goes, "Oh, if y'all aren't strong enough yet, then it's no fun. I can't even use my full avatar's power. What's the point in doing anything? Alright, boys. This quest wasn't worth it.
I'll meet you in Aventium when I'm done growing."
Just remember, child, when you go there, you feed on the magic. You can't leave after that. I've got a different idea for you. I'm working on something I'll send your way later.
Alright.
And he turns to Daka and he goes, "And you, Good job on you cutting the biggest, blackest dick of the law.
Yeah!
And he smiles and looks about and goes, to the rest of you, do better. And he walks off, and he turns and walks off as he, you see he snaps his fingers, and the golem you guys killed comes together and reforms itself perfectly. You suddenly get the realization he was holding back a lot.
Yeah, I know.
As you lot begin to kind of relax and take a minute.
After he leaves, I'll go down to join the group.
Alright, yeah, as you rejoin the party, you all, BC is screaming in my head. You all kind of relaxing for a moment. Kind of catching your breath, now stand around, completely confused on why the hell Tim just showed up.
I'm gonna unstick Take Trick, by the way.
Oh, as you walk over,
Actually, before he does that, I want to see something, if this will work for future. I used my Ghost Step and activate it, which makes me immune to Restrained. Do I get out of it?
You are no longer restrained, and now as you come back to the mortal plane, you become restrained again, and your feet restart.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's magical.
I'm just gonna look at Daka. You know, when I talk to you like that, you don't have to yell out loud. You can think.
Well, I know that, but you say it's fun. I'm not stupid, you know. I'm smart.
Tim suddenly reappears as like a flash of bright blue fire kind of erupts from the ground as he appears in the middle of your group. And he goes, "Hi, boys, I forgot to tell you something, and the big green one here reminded me of something. Your little traveling companion, the blue dragonborn. You're looking for him?
We want to kill him, yes.
I sensed his scrying on you a lot. Well, mostly just scrying on my boy over there. When you were all by Kardashia, I think he knows you're alive and isn't going to be coming anytime soon. If you're wanting to know his location, though, I wouldn't be willing to tell you because I'm not a snitch or someone who would tell things. But if I was a betting man, I'd say the High Elf Capital's a good place for setting up a guild these days with all the population and such. It's not like I've recently been into the offices and seen the big blue guild with the giant dragon in the front of it that says Rylos' Adventuring Guild. Would never tell anything like that about him as he suddenly starts walking away.
Can you turn the meteors back to their original size, please, if you can do that?
He looks at you and goes, "You want them increased like to what they were when they were in space?" I'm going Spanish now.
No, just what they were after they crashed here, before you shrunk them.
No, he shrunk your tower.
No, he just shrunk your tower down.
Oh,
like, yeah,
I thought he shrunk like the whole...
No,
thing.
he
never
dispelled
mind,
your
then.
tower's effect to shoot you out of it.
Gotcha. I assumed he did it like to the entire... Okay, cool.
No,
Never mind
he's
then.
left your meteors alone. He just kind of looking at you, kind of looks up at the meteors and looks back at you and just kind of writing it off and walks away. But
Yeah.
as you lot stand around,
I'm gonna work on making this... I'm gonna make the wog fly, and it's gonna be called the wog, of course.
I go down to the destroyed smithy and I begin necking my brain how to stop the fucking petrification.
give me a investigation check while you're down there. Just out of if you wouldn't mind.
Quest seems to be asking Tim if they can have a finger from the Avatar.
Tim kind of like as he's turns, he kind of stops before he leaves and goes, "Lassie, your owner wouldn't appreciate me doing that. I don't know what kind of effects it would have on you, but I can tell you right now, it would make your party not in a good position. I'm not well loved by the surface dwellers."
No one would have to know, though.
No. Alright, he kind of walks over and he kind of kneels down, patting you on the head and goes, "Listen, youngling. My magic can't... If it's sensed out here, there's a lot of really angry wizards. There's a wizard named Van Zorwin that's really hated my guts ever since I stole his first wife from him.
I hate him.
Isn't he dead?
Is he dead? He looks about.
I think so.
I don't
I
know.
ate him.
He's like dead or trapped somewhere. I don't know.
He looks up at Bastion and goes, like in the literal sense or like in the.
Oh yeah.
Bastion eats people and makes them into undead, from what I've seen.
Well,
you're-
he didn't become undead.
You're
He just-
you're what's his name's boy? The fiend boy. What was his name? He came down to my level at one point asking me to give him something. A dagger of a lot of power that he asked for. I gave him a cheap knockoff copy one that I'd made.
Fucking dang.
And so he goes, you know, I expected you to be smaller. All right. He kind of looks up.
He was cursed to grow recently. He didn't want to go back to being small.
He nods and goes, and he kind of standing up, looks down at Equest again and goes, I'm sorry, honey. Once you're a little older and you come to meet your master, seek me out. I'll give you something from my collection that'll make you give you some cool things. I'd love to see some what they would affect you as.
Okay. Thank you.
I think I still got a ring from Mr. King himself somewhere in my lab, but I'll have to dig around for it. Plus, if I grab that, he'll probably be pissed. He's still mad that I took that off him. Anyways, you children, all right? You all, I see you're taking care of me, boy. He's not very good at being having manners. Never could beat that into him, but you can understand. It's not hard to train a Tarask. Yes. Any of the rest
He
of you?
actually taught me something.
Oh.
I actually learned court etiquette while I was traveling.
Court etiquette just means they want you to be prim and proper around weaklings that think they're all tough. They're all fighters, paladins, clerics. They all fight with their hands. They don't fight with their minds. As he points to his head, and you see his right eye kind of like rolls around like a slot machine as he taps it.
I look at him and I look at the flesh club and I'm just like, I'm good fighting with club. I'm.
I uses my big brain to fight enemies. Sometimes I smack mine against theirs. That's called using your head.
Sieko also showed us how to use our bodies to our advantage and just fall on somebody.
Yeah.
Turns out, flight with a lot of weight, very effective.
His sister's a big fan of that one as well. I've had to deal with that down in my office. She keeps jumping on things.
I have a sister?
Oh yeah, you come in a litter.
Oh.
Well, not as in y'all come from the same parent as there's a long explanation on how the reproduction works there. But I collected a bunch of you from adventuring. Honorary and good and kind and do gooder deeds adventuring. I saved
Not
the
stealing.
world.
Oh.
You don't have to
now-
lie to us.
You reminded me. Did you have to curse the barbarian who took me away from you?
Oh, you mean the fat bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. He killed all my toys. As he kind of his voice kind of cracks.
But no, not
I mean, that's pretty
boys.
fair.
Yeah,
No.
I had a lot of gold. When he got down to my level, he kind of starts talking differently as he starts kind of changing slightly, and Sieko's starting to notice this is a lot more what he remembers. And he kind of switches back to his accent as he calms himself, taking a minute to breathe suddenly as he's realizing it. And he goes, that fucking bear and that barbarian came through my territory already once. I now have a new rug and a pet bear.
Oh.
Oh God.
And he
Which
brought
is
he
when?
brought, a, he brought a court of fucking bards that wouldn't stop calling my dick small, and then I built that as he points to the iron golem off in the distance.
He brought the female bards with him?
Well, they were following him.
They were
Yeah, but-
following. They were chasing me.
From my understanding, they were like on a way higher floor and they were stuck because they got stuck with fucking the floor 2.
Well, they got out of it. They got out of it.
Yeah, but they also didn't know how to fight. I didn't think they'd make it that far.
And he goes, listen, that barbarian, I could have excused it. I could have excused it if he just left bygones be bygones, but he came into my lab, and he threw my glass jar with the fluid that I'd worked a week on, and while it wasn't expensive, I had to clean it up, and that was the most annoying day of my week. As he starts seething with anger.
Mm.
Do you not use cleansing orbs?
Kind of stops and goes, you know, that's actually...
Yeah.
He kind of turns
Yeah,
around and goes,
I
I'm gonna
figured-
blow up a city. No, he
Oh,
turns angrily
Here,
and starts
before you
marching
leave,
off.
sir.
you
I
you want
don't know
the
if
flavor nearby? They're annoying.
I don't know if you are in the market for this, but would you like to have this? And I hold out the liquid mana that I had collected, the 30 spell slots full. I don't know if he cares for that or not.
He kind of stops and, like, the anger seems to immediately dissipate as he calms again. You're starting to catch on. This guy's got, like, almost a... Not schizophrenic personality, but very weird, like, paranoid and mood swing-like. And as he turns and looks to you, he goes, liquid mana... Huh, I haven't seen someone do this since Logolthus himself managed to do it. Boy, I can see, maybe using something like this. How much are you looking to part with it for?
You said you had some sort of some trinkets, right? That you were telling our friend here, Iquis. Would you be willing to part with something like that for this, or is that too much of an ask?
He goes, he kind of thinks for a second, he starts pulling on the beard. The eye kind of suddenly stops, and you see a little, like, green dollar sign, or, like, green, or gold coin sign appear on it. And he goes, tell you what. He looks about to each of you and goes, I'll give you something that'll come in handy only in the worst situation that you could ever find yourself in on the path where you're going to be in. It'll only come in handy at the right time. And he just kind of stops and, like, looks about, looking at, kind of, like, waiting for you guys to show interest.
What is this?
I mean,
Is
yeah,
it
it has
a
my
dagger?
attention, but like,
Exactly. It is an item that when you need it most, that's all that matters. And he kind of stops.
I'd like the insight, please.
Go ahead and do an insight check on him.
I need the item now.
8.
Okay, so yeah, he seems to be telling, what are you trained insight exactly?
If he's lying.
He seems to be actually alluding to an item legitimately, from what you can tell. He just seems to be hesitant to say the name. You're not sure why. Could be that it's a powerful item, could be that maybe the name has something to do with it.
It could have a terrible name.
Mm-hmm.
Is it cursed?
Boy, everything in the world that's fun is always cursed. If you think about it.
Ooh, I have a
That's why I like to search for things that aren't cursed that are that nice.
You know, I have a horde
I mean,
of cursed items.
the orb over there is cursed. It takes your lifespan to unlock it. He looks about. He goes, that sword's cursed. You got to be able to spell, and if you can't, it makes you dumb. He goes, existence
didn't
is
know that.
cursed in my experience, especially up here with all this weak mana as my illusion's starting to fade. I can't even pump enough into this world to get things going. It's really just sad. Oh, Sieko, by the way, I've got a gift for you waiting on the 3rd floor once you get to Aventium. You'll find it in a little casket. It'll be a little cage. It's got a horn and looks like a rabbit. I know you were asking for an Elmirage as a child. I finally found one.
Hey, it was his! But yes, sir, I guess for this we can do that, for that item you speak of.
He nods and goes, alright. Once I have enough energy again, and he kind of grabs the mana condenser and it disappears into an ethereal dust. He goes, I'll have it to you, and he suddenly he fades and disappears into illusionary
The look at
dust.
mana that I gave him?
Yes.
Cool.
The sponge, I assume, right?
No.
Just the mana itself.
Just the 30 spell slot liquid mana.
Okay. No, I'm making sure. Yeah, you watch as it dissipates into a ethereal like dust as it vanishes away out of the machine, and then so does he shortly after, leaving you all kind of standing now with this giant stack of meteors behind you. Daka eyeing it up and down, thinking about how to turn it into a ship.
He's been thinking for the past hour on what he's going to do with it.
Very much considering his options.
I'm sure that was a worthy
I can connect
deal.
them all them together with rock as well. It would be one big meteor, and I can take them all with me.
You see one last, as the last thing, as the wizard's face suddenly reappears just as a floating head, and he goes, "Hey, green one, you want those meteors so badly? I got you." And he kind of suddenly you hear a snap, and magic surges with a massive wave all around you all as the meteor shrinks down into a little like as small as your tower, with similar runes as what your tower has, all like stacked onto each other.
Whoa!
And he disappears.
Yes!
Donka now has
Nice.
technically 5 meteors.
Portable meteors. Hey, this is great for city destroying.
No.
This is gonna be great for the Great Wog.
Anyways, we heading to the High Elves then? Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Who wants to take a ride on my new ride?
Before we do that, should we gather everything that might have survived? Look around.
God, I just realized what Donka's doing. Holy shit, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
not
made a
what
giant flying rock.
that's not what I thought you were planning. I love it. Alright, I'm down with it.
Dude, we have an airship again.
Donka's gonna have to get like something to fucking
He needs a lot of paint, is what he needs.
No,
Now we have a giant comet. Now just let Ticktrick like carve it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, to make it into a proper ship and make it comfortable for the party.
Exactly!
I mean, I could start doing that.
I will say, you guys will gather, if you decide you want to start carving this out before heading to this next city, you already know that Gon's on their way, supposedly, or if not already there.
That's true.
So you know for a fact that either way you have time, but you also have to think on the fact that the more time you give, the more they may be prepared or send more parties after you. So you may get attacked in between, and I may have you guys roll to see what happens.
How much time would it take to like make it so that we can just be in there, not like make it like nice at all, just so that it's functional as a ship?
As a ship, it's functional now. I mean, theoretically, you could just ride on top of it. You just have to
Did
make
you say
saves.
Gone is on the way?
Yes.
Yeah. You were told that a few sessions ago.
No, Robert wasn't here. No, you did learn that. That was when you guys were fighting the Bannermen.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned it.
We were told they were in a different city or town, not that they were coming.
To be fair, yeah, but yeah, I think Shin didn't hear that as far as it goes when you were dealing with things. You were focused on eating the white.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Gone's in the nearby city, supposedly.
So yeah, we should probably just grab everything we can from here quick, and then we'll dip.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything surviving?
There's a goblin nearby.
There's a
Goblin that almost got me killed.
Wait, who are you saying this to, Bastion? To Bone Collector?
Daka.
Oh, Daka. Alright, Daka, as you hear Bastion bring this up. Are you guys gonna get onto the meteor? Or are you gonna stack, or are you gonna walk or teleport there?
I can't teleport because I don't have a thing for
I
that.
will say, your guys' long rest did get interrupted, so you didn't get anything more than
Yeah, we didn't get a long rest. We have to long rest still. Which we can do in the air, right? On this, hopefully.
Correct,
Anyway.
yeah. If you want to carve out a section of the rock in the back, just so that way no one has to make dex saves to hold on, you can do that probably within about half a day.
I mean, that's probably our best bet, huh?
It's up to the party. Or you can take, it'll take by foot. With Sieko's ability, now that you don't have the wagon, the issue is Sieko can only take one person. So Sieko can make it there in about 2-3 weeks by foot. The rest of you would take double that for the resting period. So,
I think we can make it into a makeshift ship and then just go in the air.
The ship will cut that basically down to about 2 weeks of a journey for everyone.
Yeah.
Alright, we can just do that.
So Ticktrick will start to hollow it out. Any shapes, or are you just going for a crude room for right now, Ticktrick?
As quick as possible, make a crude room.
Okay. So
Make it pretty later.
I assume Daka resummons the meteor and lets Ticktrick kind of create like a trunk space in the back for all of you to kind of just stand in while this thing goes flying.
Yeah.
And Daka's gonna start spending the rest of the period like painting it. What color is Daka painting his new rock shield?
There's gonna be a big red stripe.
Oh, it's gonna be fast.
All right.
Oh, it's going fast.
It's gonna be fast.
Let's get a performance check to see how great this red painted stripe.
Someone help him.
Don't worry. I also have advantage on performance.
Oh, you already do.
Yeah.
I'll just say I have a high performance. I can give the help action.
All right.
Okay.
He already has
That
advantage.
would be a 21!
All right. With that,
Right on.
you succeed managing to draw this, getting the paint perfectly even. The lines are crisp as you get up there, put up some like really cheap paper you find, and some rocks that you just kind of like shove into holes to keep a line going, and you start painting across this massive meteor. In the amount of time it takes Tictric to carve out an area in the back for all of you to kind of stand and not be crowded on each other, you finally get both sides of the meteor painted with a giant red stripe. And
I feel like the Wand of Color Spray is also a great boon right now.
yeah, giving you all your free paint.
Rue.
You all begin to gather together, getting a long rest during this period. I'll give it to everyone. And you all gather on the meteor and start heading off. We'll start next session at the entrance to the city, or over the city rather.
Nice.
As we go for a fly. All right. Is there any Daka thoughts at the end?
Truly no.
That's fair. A lot of combat this session. A lot of heavy fighting. No.
I think
worries.
what goes up must come down.
What
I think that's
goes
probably
up
a word,
must come down!
Truly. For XP, as I was
Oh.
reward at the end.
We'll see
Let's see. So
how much this is.
Yeah, those three guys were actually an interesting fight, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
then
A
the,
lot of meteors today.
a lot of meteors. So what, I have one that I'm flying, and then I have, 4 additional small little meteors in my pocket?
Dude,
Yeah.
like marbles that can expand to the size of
I
meteors.
mean, you can choose to break them apart if you want to, but it is set right now. The item is set as like one long streak of meteors. So
Oh,
you
it's
just
one-
Oh.
That's, you just
I think you
painted-
should break them apart like marbles.
Yeah,
Fuse.
you painted a strip across all 5 of them.
So it almost looks like a giant stone.
Battleship.
bird.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
like Lego right now.
I have a fucking, battleship.
Yes, basically, in short of it. And then let me post up the XP from that, which would be
I assume
Talk
all the
about
other equipment
rock
was
and
smashed to
stone.
bits.
yes. Anything
Unfortunate.
that you guys weren't able to gather prior was that would be that plus that. Let's do. I don't like that.
This ship is my lair.
Maybe it will be.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I have hit level 15.
Damn. All right. Well, I know what I'm starting my Tuesday morning doing.
Foot sniffer. Foot sniffer.
Footstepper!
So
I will not be foot sniffer. I'm sorry.
Unlike the rest, just as a note, because I gave you guys this.
Ashton is also level 15.
All right, so let me
Ooh.
put on my DM list to do. Tick, Drick, and 15 namesake. And then,
Equus is also more than 50% of the way to level 15.
Nice.
I am a fourth of a way to level 15.
you
Hey.
gotta show up to these sessions, Daka. You know, I'm kidding. Don't worry, we'll be getting you something here soon. We're getting you there. But
Like side quest and get some more XP.
wait, why did I do 15 namesake? I don't know why I was typing that. As I was saying, so yeah, so since like I had told you guys what I did with Sieko, so for the fact is, Bastion will get something that'll be based on his title, as well as his namesake, so he'll get a mix of options between those two. And then Tictric will get a mix of his natural evolution from his species, because there are a lot of options for him, as well as for his namesake. So similar
I
to,
see.
kind of like with each one, I kind of do it based on somewhat of a 2-category split, so...
Yeah, since I went all advancement, that's,
Yeah,
pretty heavily
Nice.
based on the race.
Guys, I've got controlled surge now. Whenever I roll for the magic table, I can roll twice and choose which ones I
That's
get.
really
Oh.
good with D100s.
Oh,
I actually
no.
get to know and choose now.
All right.
You get to know what